Damn. This song is a banger. What is it called? Heartbeat Ripples. Oh, play that again. Let me play it again. Na 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 na. Hello everybody. It's been a real intense day for me. Not gonna trauma dump or anything, but intense. Lian Ri, hello there. Kabayan. Is that how you say it? Seyo Mayo, first time chatter, hi! Hey there. Nice to see you. Everyone welcome all the newcomers, huh? It's pretty nice to see new people every Wednesday. I think I should do more L&D streams on the Wednesdays. And of course, let's not neglect some of the viewers on YouTube. Hi guys! How are you doing today? I can hear myself, the fuck? I can hear myself. Oh, I've got the mod view chat on. I see, I see. Well, we will begin in a moment. You called out of work? Damn. I'm gonna say that's a classic Shaname move. From now on, if you skip work, call it Shanamove, yeah? Shanamove. Oh, Cindy has subscribed for 1 month. Thank you. Thank you very much, baby girl. Appreciate it. I appreciate. Right, just getting a few more things set up. Oh damn, this song's a banger too. Is the audio okay? Good to see ya. We haven't seen me just yet, I'll put it up in a moment. Right. The audio is perfect, just like you, Cindy. Just like you. Okay, so I've still got a lot of catching up to do. I feel like most of the N&D streamers have they've probably already completed like the whole story, but I'm continuing off where we last left off. So yeah, bear with me, bear with my voice acting. We're gonna have a fun time. Let's see what they've got in store for us. I'm hoping it's gonna be a good conclusion to the chapters, because I mean, since I've been playing, they release chapters every couple of months maybe? Like Homecoming was in February? Then they released this one in May, so wow. That's like 3 months. Alright. So, you know, when we finish this, it's going to be a while since we cover any other main stories, but you can't hear any sound? Zuga, your voice acting is great. Thank you very much. January, damn. It's even longer. You guys hear the sound, yeah? Alright. And again, apologies, my house is going through lots of renovations, and so my room is just getting messier and messier by the day. I think today will be a little bit tidier though, but well, not much I can do. Hi. I've just come out of the shower, so might be a little bit funny looking. But do you guys notice anything right now? Do you guys notice anything? Give you like 2 seconds. Yay, you're in cosplay. There you go. Shaname in the deep. Let's go. Last time was January, damn. Happy menstrual. Okay. Also, I don't know if that includes me, but maybe it does. Ooh, okay. Sweet. So today, we're gonna go through... Yes, this is Caleb's shirt. Today... Oh damn, this music is so noisy. today we're going through the rest of the MSQ. The Nailab is here. Just got it out the wash, so I was like, okay, we must have wear it again. Although, it's gotten a bit baggy. Look at that. What am I gonna do with all this? I was at a Japanese barbecue on Sunday, right? And you know, Japanese barbecue, you got the chopsticks, right? And then you're doing that all the time, right? You see this? This was me. I was like, and then it's just like dipping constantly in the sauce. It was like, I was like, no. I was like, no. So I ended up like, it felt like I was like holding up my, I don't know, my bra or something. I was just holding something up. I was like, oh my gosh, I just can't get to the barbecue properly. Damn, it's really hard. So, so I was like, I don't know how Caleb does this. Like when he eats, like you just kind of tuck your armpits in and just like T-Rex it. I'm not sure, but it was interesting. It was interesting. What did my light go? Oh well, doesn't matter. You guys see me properly? Do I need to open the curtains? Oh, that's better, isn't it? You guys see? Or do I turn this off? Why is that brighter now? Wow, that's weird. I should have already set this up, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Well, thank you so much. You look amazing. Zayne, what are you doing? What is he doing? Hi, Mari. Hi, everyone, and Nate. I like that music. Yeah, the music's great. Right, we're gonna stop the music though, because we've got a lot to do. I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit longer actually. Give me like 10 minutes. Let me enjoy my Guinness. That is nice. That is so good. How's everyone's Wednesday going? I had a bank holiday on the Monday, but honestly, I think it was the Monday. I just spent pretty much all day in the Discord, playing AoE 4. If you don't know what AoE 4 is, it's Age of Empires, and I was just, I don't know. I just kept playing. I think I'm addicted to AoE 4, basically. I was trying to explain it to some of the chatters and the mods. I was like, yeah, so like, you gotta like, I don't actually know. That day was a blur, but it was like the only days where I just spent not doing anything. It was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. Then I came back on Tuesday, and I was like, oh my gosh, hell is breaking loose. Oh, but here we are. Here we are. This music is very, Spanish? What is this from, guys? What do you reckon? From Silas's birthday minigame. There we go. Good job. I can see the song name. So Silas, Boundless Grassland. Yes, correct. It's the minigame where you hold the crow and you go left and right. You're good. You're good. We don't call Myr in ancient history long ago. You know, with the beginnings of protocols and ethereal, well, with ethereal sort of energy floating around, Myr was there. Myr was the Silas-sized toll, forever engraved. So you know, if Myr didn't get that first, I would be I'd be surprised, to be honest. Silas MC or Raphael MC Tango, that would be sick. Raphael, I think, would be better. You guys like this song, the music? Jin must be excited. The next story in like 5 months' time is going to be definitely to do with Raphael. Raphael, Xavier, maybe Caleb. Which one is it? This one you guys like? The Song of Lost. It's this one that you guys like, right? I'm gonna post it on the Discord under music. Music, okay? Music. Here you go. Gracias. The French Hostie of Lads is also amazing. Raph new myth and main story. I can't wait either. I want them to continue off Abyss Walker. Like, when they get to the city, Waleful City, what do they do? Is she slowly dying, or is I mean, what's going on? Like, I want to know. Right. This is Zayne, is it? What? There's a secret time where he sings the siren song? Damn, that is awesome. That's beautiful as well. I wonder what he would sound like. I want to listen to this song one sec. Oh, this is called Love and Deep Space. This is the official theme. I love this song. I don't think so. That just makes it more exciting. Bro, this whole album is just fire. I can listen to that Raphael one over and over again. My heart, my soul. I like this one though. This one is like the ending of a Korean drama, and they're like, Oppa! And then the lady's like running. She's running to the train station. She's like, Oppa, Oppa. And then like, she's looking around. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't find him. My true love. He's gonna get the aeroplane from the train station. And she turns around and she's like, and then he turns around and he's on the opposite side, but they don't see each other because the train goes past, you know? And then it'll cut, and it'll scroll the credits. And it'll be like this. Ding, 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 ding. You know? Yeah, oppa. What do the men call the... What do the men call the ladies in Korean? And I always hear them say, 그래, 그럼, 그래, 그럼. We'll learn from June. We'll have that Korean session on Discord. 누나 누나. 누나 누나. 오케이. 오모시로이. 자기야. 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 Some long for longevity before playing the MSQ. Okay, let's play the MSQ. Can you hear me breathe? Can you hear me sing? Where did we last leave? So the emissary, we found out that he's a god, or he's like a messenger to a divine being. We met Shushi, is it? The little kid that looks like Silas as a kid, and then the weird ass dog called Monty. Don't know that one. And then I think after that, they're like trying to keep it a secret from MC. Oh, and Dawnbreaker. He got brainwashed into being the Dawnbreaker for a little bit, I think. I think that was it. Oh my god, not the Hongdae boy jacket. Oh my god, my Caleb is wearing the Hongdae boy jacket. What is a Hongdae? I need to see. You have piqued my interest, ladies and gentlemen. The Hongdae. The Hongdae boy jacket. Oh, I see. I don't have a jacket. Oh. Oh, I do. My dad bought a jacket. He tends to do this, okay? I get lots of hand-me-downs, okay? My dad, he'll like see this jacket's very nice and he'll be like, oh, I love it. And then he'll bring it home and he'll be like, I don't want it anymore. Son, you must take the jacket. It's not, if you don't take it, it's a waste. I'm like, what? What do you mean it's a waste? You're the one who bought it. You haven't even worn it. He'll give it to me. Let me show you actually. Give me 2 seconds. Damn, this music's sick. Give me 2 seconds. You guys want to see my Hongdae jacket, huh? Look at this. Look at this jacket. Damn. 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 It looks good, right? I was like, Dad, I do not want your old clothes. Do not give me... Damn, looks kind of good. Oh, it fits me. It fits me so well. Oh. And now, this is mine. Oh. Yeah, Hongdae. Let's go. Hongdae. I don't know what that is, but I'm a Hongdae. I shouldn't shout that. It might be a rude word. I'm not a Hongdae. I take that back. Don't hear me. Don't listen to me. Just ignore me. Listen to my breathing. Anyway. Right. We are going to play Shoulder to Shoulder. You gotta say the quotes. The Hongdae is a place. You have to say the lines now. Oh boy. Well, I'm not gonna watch it now. I'll watch it later. Okay. You'll know when you see it. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'll wear this jacket when it gets hot. I'll take it off, okay? Wait, can I just say, so my dad's a Hongdae boy. My dad's legit low-key a Hongdae boy, right? Then he like denies it and then gives it to me. And then now I'm the Hongdae. I'm the son of a Hongdae boy. Is that what we're saying? Oh wait, it's Dawnbreaker Zayne. I already hear it. Just as Zayne. Oh look. It's me. Just as Zayne enters the house, I finish roasting the tangerines he bought. Like an extremely good looking version of me. When I glance out the window, I realize the snow has finally stopped. Did your relative leave already? He must have a strict family.
Yes. He needs to go home and write his reflection paper.
There's a distant quality to Zayne's voice. I sit down beside him and try and hold out and mirror his voice. The weather is perfect for roasted tangerines. Try it. Can you imagine every time you are displeased with something, you go... Imagine. Damn.
You don't want to know what happened during the past few days when I disappeared?
Well, if the explanation is going to be filled with medical jargon, then no. As for the rest, Zayne will tell me when he wants to. And if he doesn't want to, then too bad, bitch. You can't help but smile at my deliberate emphasis on those last words. Too bad, bitch. He takes the half-peeled tangerine from my hands. Soon after, a warm orange slice is brought to my lips.
I said goodbye 3 days ago because I had accepted Carter's invitation.
Okay.
I'll be joining the Fountain of Vitae research project.
Huh? Seeing me choke and cough several times, Zayne raises his hand to pat my back.
It's ultimately an excuse. Something unexpected happened, and the nightmare arrived before I could carry out my plans. Lately, Oxo Hospital has received a large influx of unusual cases involving protocore syndrome patients. Some died shortly after hospitalization. Others transformed within a month and became...
An alterum. Thank you, Zayne.
All these patients had recovered at Val Sanatorium after entering a medical pod called the Rebirth Cocoon.
Val Sanatorium, according to the news reports this morning, is the first place of the Fountain of Vitae.
Carter told me that Ever will soon hold a press conference to demonstrate the Rebirth Cocoon's effectiveness to the public.
And I mean, more unsuspecting protocore syndrome patients will go to Val Sanatorium?
We can't let them do as they please. I want to stop Ever's plans, not just for the protocore syndrome patients.
Zayne trails off as he lowers his gaze.
I want to make amends for a mistake. One that should have been corrected years ago. Yet it still haunts me to this day.
It's definitely William. It's definitely. I realize that for Zayne, this carries a greater, more painful significance.
I know I disappeared without a word before, but will you come with me this time?
We can come together. If you get what I mean. Asking me like that is not fair. I know he helped me so many times before, and I'd agree to any request he makes. It's just... I still need a reason. Hello, Shikari Tani. Now he's finally revealing everything to me, I won't let him have his way so easily. What's in it for me? The whereabouts of the ether core, dirt or never, or more leads about that biometric key. A few sweet words aren't enough to make me risk my life with you. Oh, see, this is Zayne logic, but I'm going for the juicy one. I need a more tempting reason, boy. I tap his chest. Do you have anything else that might interest me? And then, oh,
I want you to come with me.
well, if you put it that way. He grabs my wrist and gently moves his hand to press my fingers into his palm.
And I selfishly believe that if I asked you, you'd do it.
Zero reaction? What? To the temptation? Dazed, I see some flicker out of the corner of my eye. A fluffy white tail. The little dog's here. Zayne and I turn around at the same time. Shiki, aren't you supposed to be of your owner? Crouched near the robot vacuum, Shiki whimpers. Those clear, innocent round eyes look at me first, and then at Zayne.
You're staying here to watch the house.
I like this, the Three Musketeers is what I'd call them. Very cute. Cute dynamic. In the white testing facility, a row of circular medical pods lines the room. Surrounded by soft, silvery light, they float in the air. Then their translucent walls gleam with tranquility. Exquisite and graceful like meticulously crafted chrysalises, they pulse and contract with the rhythm of beating hearts. At any moment, it seems their contents might break free and soar towards the sky. Damn, that was cool. Why is he fighting right now? Are we already broken in? Let me catch up with the comments there. The title of the stream was intriguing.
The battlefield is ever changing.
Guys, the title of the stream is all your imagination. I'm just saying, like, you know, I just had an ache and, you know, Zayne pushed it a little bit too much, you know, that's all. I mean...
It's your turn.
Yeah,
No problem.
What Zayne is doing. Gosh, Mari, get your head out the gutter, alright?
Watch out.
I'm okay.
We're just
Let's take
two
it down first.
bros in a mountain alone, okay? This ain't no
Make sure to
Say no
dodge the attack. Stay safe.
Brokeback Mountain
Don't
or
get
anything.
distracted.
Okay.
It's mine. Let's go.
Okay.
It is weak. Now's our chance. Leave it to me.
Eat this.
It recovered. Be careful.
We're just watching each
It's your
other's
turn.
backs.
No problem.
You know,
Victory is within
it's a
reach.
dangerous place.
Be ready
here.
for its next move.
Look at all these wanderers. Do you see what I mean?
Watch out.
See,
I'm okay.
watch out.
Let's take it down first. My turn.
Things are getting more challenging now. It's your turn.
No
Bang.
problem.
Seize this chance. Stay safe. Don't get just. Let's call it a day.
I'll
You're
give it a taste
celebrating
of our
your
strength.
birthday? Betty, happy
Dr. Zayne.
birthday.
Fall back. It is falling apart.
Let's
You
all
won't
sing
escape.
it. You've all gotta sing it.
The snow has
Happy
stopped.
birthday
Let's head back.
to Betty. GM. Happy birthday to Betty. GM. Happy birthday, dear Betty GM. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Celebrations. Happy birthday. That's so sweet. Birthday stream. That's so cute. I'm glad I'm honored, in fact, that you've come to this stream to celebrate a portion of your birthday to hang out with me and these other guys. So, thank you. That's really sweet. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I hope you've done a lot of good things. You had a huge ass cake, or maybe you haven't had it yet, but I hope you have a huge ass cake. And I hope it's your favorite flavor. My favorite flavor is either matcha or Black Forest Gatto. I'm a big sucker for like cherry flavors, so that would be awesome. Velvet cake is also nice as well. Velvet cake is very nice. Nate sings not very well, so I do apologize for that. I even bet Silas sings better than me. Birthday emos, yeah, exactly. Right. White Sepulchre. The next day, after driving west on the highway for 2 hours, patches of green vegetation finally appear amidst the desolate landscape. Sorry, I have to pause this. I just saw someone say they mixed red velvet cake with peanut butter, and I love peanut butter. That sounds so freaking good. Silas sings well, does he? Damn. Of course Mer would know that. Of course. Damn! Mixed red velvet cake with peanut butter? So that's like a chocolatey, peanut buttery, like Reese's peanut butter sort of. Ooh, that's good. I would devour. Looking through the window, I can see the distant dome of Val Sanatorium loom in the morning mist. After yesterday's events, we decided to tour the sanatorium as visitors to investigate. The Fountain of Ate, the Rebirth Cocoon, the press conference. None of these can be tackled in a single move. However, we can assess the situation first before planning our next move. Are we almost there? I feed the last cookie to Zayne as he drives. He nods and takes a moment to gather his thoughts before speaking.
There are things I need to tell you. The technology used in the Rebirth Cocoon is from a research project Carter and I worked on when we were in medical school.
Huh?
Back then, I began researching the application of protocors in implantable devices under Dr. Noah's guidance. It was also something I was interested in personally. At first, the research progressed smoothly. Yet when we started doing experiments... We need to stop researching this.
Is this teenage Zayne? How is he doing this, like, pioneering, like, field of study as a young student?
The protocore energy has completely corroded the heart. Our experiment failed.
I wonder if they tuned it a bit, or was that actually him doing it? But that's a good voice.
But the heart started beating again. It just grew some black crystals, that's all.
But even so, if he was still young here, your voice doesn't change much once you've hit puberty. So I would have said he'd still sound the same.
Did you know? The lab mouse we performed a protocore implant surgery on transformed into a wanderer and devoured its fellow test subjects. Zayne, our experiment wasn't a failure. We succeeded! We've discovered humanity's next evolutionary form!
That's not the next evolutionary
We definitely
form.
need to visit that barbecue place near the campus tonight to celebrate.
The experiment didn't lead to new life. It turned people into wanderers, minions of a protocore. It was a Pandora's box that should have remained sealed. I destroyed all the related research data that day. I hope to keep this truth buried forever.
Well, Carter didn't see it that way, huh?
No. He named it X-Heart and took it to Xander Sciences. It was later implemented in the Rebirth Cocoon, which is the first step in the Fountain of Ate.
After finishing his story, Zayne falls silent. However, his grip on the steering wheel indicates he's still caught in his memories. Well, this is the mistake he wanted to make amends for, I guess. Not wanting him to dwell on the past, I clear my throat and lighten the mood. Ahem. Well, I used to think about how if we had gone to the same university, I would have dragged you out to have fun every single day. And you know what I mean, buddy. We'd watch the flowers bloom in spring, enjoy the summer rain, collect autumn leaves, and have snowball fights in winter. But based on what I heard, you must have been a little bit too busy to do any of that with me.
Not at all. In our lab, we always said it's best to take a 4-hour break while data is being collected. Then we can see the results after. So during those times, I would have been available at least.
No, well, at least he's thinking about it. Come on.
I was joking. If you were there, I would have always made time for you.
Wow, you are so cute. The car turns onto a newly paved... Damn, I'm softening up the Zayne. Fuck, man, let's just catch myself complimenting him again? Fuck. Shit. He's growing on me. Damn. What happened to the Zayne that freaking ignored me in the bloody dessert parlor, huh? Huh? Why is he so different now? The car turns onto a newly paved road, passes a sign that reads Val Sanatorium, and comes to a stop in the parking lot.
I'm not familiar with the sanatorium's interior layout. If you encounter any danger during this visit, remember not to go in alone.
Don't worry. I'm a professional. While I speak, I catch a glimpse of White approaching us. Wow. I just realized IRL Zayne and in-game Zayne wearing the same jacket. It's not quite the same. This is a Hongdae boy jacket. I don't know what that is. I need to watch. Carter, who's here to receive us, wears a casual... I have one of what Zayne's got though, but it's blue. It's like navy. I wear that in the winter. Actually, my one's better than Zayne's. Do you know why it's better? Because my trench coat has a hoodie, and because it rains all the time in England, it's better because I don't need an umbrella. I can just whoosh, boom, you know, and I'm good. And I don't get wet. It's great. Only a navy blue butterfly pin adorns his collar.
Have you been waiting long, Zayne?
No, we just got here.
Carter leans down towards the car window. Upon seeing me, his eyes crinkle and his smile widens.
When Zayne called about needing 2 visitor passes, I had a feeling you'd be accompanying him.
I compose myself, smiling politely. I step out of the car, but just as I'm about to speak...
Let's skip the pleasantries and head inside.
I'm gonna sneeze. Woo! That was strong. My goodness, it must be the stank of Carter. This made my nose itchy. Following Carter, we enter the long corridor that connects the parking lot to the sanatorium's lobby. My gaze falls on the emblem at the entrance. Under the curved shape are the following: Eternity vanquishes Evolution Restraint Group. Ever. Eternity vanquishes Evolution Restraint Group. Damn. Carter activates the scanner, and a white light immediately sweeps over Zayne and me. A cheerful electronic female voice speaks.
Visitor identification verified. Zayne.
Natalie.
I am Telomere, the AI management system of Val Sanatorium. Welcome to our facility.
Am I open-minded? Well, I hope I am.
We hope you have a good day here at the sanatorium.
The doors slide open and we enter the first floor. Lobby of the Val Sanatorium. Pristine white surrounds us. The ceiling is unadorned, its white surface seamlessly integrated with the recessed lighting system along its edges. Beneath our feet, a gentle light bathes the... I got my tongue in a twist. Beneath our feet, a gentle light bathes the white marble floor and illuminates every corner of the lobby. This place seems...
bright yet oppressive.
Yeah, almost clinical, some might say. Pristine, silent, and unchanging. It's as if time itself stands still within these walls. And in this environment, Zayne and I stand out like two stains on an otherwise white canvas. A few doctors in white lab coats passed by us. Although they were quietly discussing patients' medical conditions, they nodded in Carter's direction.
Since Zayne personally asked me for visitor clearance, I should give you 2 a proper tour.
Side by side, we follow Carter as he leads us to the reception desk in the center of the lobby.
I see the Fountain of Ate finally caught your interest. All those phone calls over the past month weren't in vain. But I'm curious, what made you change your mind?
Carter stops in his tracks by the reception desk. He turns around, his signature cheese returning with narrowed eyes.
You kept talking about humanity's future. I wanted to see if it would actually come to pass.
And I'm here because of Zayne, because he's hot.
Besides, nobody knows X-Heart better than me.
Carter's eye twitches, and after a long silence he suddenly erupts into a fit of laughter and shatters the lobby's tranquility.
Good, good.
This voice act is very good.
Good, good.
Damn, sounds
You've
good.
convinced me. Everyone deserves a second chance at redemption. Remember, Zayne, I gave you this chance.
Damn, Carter. You gave Zayne this chance? Let me at him.
And what about you, Miss Hunter?
When I receive this question, I punch him in the face, respectfully. Since Zayne is joining the research project, I wanted to see how shitty you were compared to him. Carter tilts his head. His gaze flits between Zayne and me before settling on Zayne. The amusement in his eyes is obvious.
I see. Even the strongest relationships need a solid foundation.
Oh, sorry I interrupted you. He turns around and shakes the brochure stand next to him. The neatly arranged brochures scatter in disarray, and he pulls out 2 copies with a smile. He gives them to us.
The only downside to this place is that it's too by the book. But I guess that doesn't really affect you, Zayne.
It's about complicated medical cases. The thin booklet methodically categorizes various diseases that conventional medicine has yet to cure. Carter's the 6th LI. If he's the 6th LI, I'll literally eat my own shorts. It's like a university department, and the facility's patients are eager students with a thirst for knowledge. A commotion breaks out in the distance. I look up. Hi, Ryume.
Hey, baby girl. How's it doing?
There's a group of elegantly dressed visitors being led into the lobby by a receptionist. They're being guided upstairs for a tour. On the staircase leading to the 2nd floor, several patients in white hospital gowns are walking down the steps. That's... Damn, is that Mari? Ryume? Who's that? I expected to see many high-profile figures in this chat, but even then I never thought I'd see her. Karen, who I don't think's ever entered my chat, is a war correspondent. She won numerous prestigious journalism awards. She spent years reporting from the front lines, faced countless life-threatening situations, and has earned a large amount of respect in society. A year ago, she was attacked by a wanderer, got a protocol syndrome, and rarely appeared in public since then. I've met her a few times at Axo Hospital. I heard she was also one of Zayne's patients.
Ta-da! Dr. Zayne, it's been a while.
I was just trying to include you into the story, Mari, but as one of the patients. What was that, Pipsqueak? Dr. Zayne, it's been a while. Okay. Noticing us, she comes over to say hello. Zayne acknowledges her with a slight nod.
Ms. Karen?
Someone of her caliber choosing ever. That's probably the best endorsement they could ask for.
I heard that when she left Axo Hospital, she had less than 2 months to live. Her daughter had just learned to say mama when you handed her a death sentence. How cruel.
Dr. Carter, the patient in room A504.
Carter gestures for us to wait a moment, then he takes a few steps to discuss something with the man at the front desk. Noticing my silence, Zayne stops in his tracks.
What are you thinking about?
It's nothing. I just realized that Eva seems to have a knack for exploiting human vulnerabilities by any means necessary. How else could they gather people from different backgrounds and beliefs and make them devoted to a single cause, huh?
The key to obedience isn't promising heaven, it's using hell as a threat. After all, everyone fears illness and death.
Footsteps, accompanied by a familiar voice, approach from behind. I turn.
We meet again, Miss Hunter. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Benedict, the director of Val Sanatorium.
you. From what I remember, he had another identity. I met him at the place where an Outerim died. Now you're the detective who spoke to me that day, huh?
I'm honored you remembered me, Miss Hunter.
He smiles, not with the embarrassment of someone whose identity has been exposed, but with the composure of a performer waiting for the audience's reaction to a grand reveal. Alarm bells ring in my mind, but he realizes that I actually didn't remember him. Who the hell was he?
It's been a while, Dr. Zayne. Welcome aboard.
He's got that typical, like, corporate voice, doesn't he? Very polite, but not good intention corporate voice. Wakutaru, I love that name. I hope Carter's pillow is always warm on both sides. Now that is pushing it. That is dangerous.
Oh, look, it's Silas. Come save me, boy.
Every time I see the name Benedict, I think of Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm gonna take this off. Whoa. Oh, it's kind of tight. Whoa. And his sleeves shall always fall down? That's what my ones do. Did you curse me? Whoa.
An appetizer? Stay focused.
Doomsday?
Descends.
Gurga, is that you?
My turn.
Hey.
Bow down.
At
It is
our
I.
feet.
The sick Eli. Screamer. Nate Dogger.
I guess it's gonna fight dirty.
I'll show you.
I'm just starting to enjoy this.
Doomsday?
Are you up for a joyride later?
Where do you want to take me?
Day?
Guess.
Are you up for a joyride later? Yes. It's cute.
Where you gonna take me, boy?
That is Caleb's shirt. Yes, you are correct. You are correct, my lovelies. I am wearing thy Caleb's shirt. Because I cosplayed as him. And it was fun. Only a little bit though. Those contact lenses are... Oh. What did people think of the cosplay? I only got recognized by one person at Comic-Con. I think I missed the... It was for my, we went to like a... It's like a birthday do thing, but...
An appetizer? Stay
The
focused.
contact was,
Doomsday?
like when they dried,
Descends.
it was painful.
My turn.
Stay on your toes.
This is
It's
so
a minor
noisy.
injury.
Come here. I'll make it pay.
Ooh, I like that line.
It's your turn.
Come here.
Doomsday?
Descend.
Desire.
I'll
The
make it
ruler
pay.
of all.
Bring it on. You won't escape.
I'm just starting to enjoy. It's time to eat.
I didn't actually see many MCs. If I did, I'd be like,
Now that's the
I'd be like,
desire I want to see.
what?
Put up a
You
good
don't recognize
fight.
me?
Good job.
Yeah, they liked it. They thought it was really sick. They're like, damn, you put in the effort. I was like, well, one must put in effort. When you try something, you gotta give it your all, right? I wish I tackled the one person that like recognized it. I wish I tackled it better though, because like, oh wow, like your Caleb cosplay is like really good. I'm like, oh, it looks really cool and awesome. And like, I was just like, are you alright? I just didn't know what to say, so I did literally NPC default British
Entertaining as it
greeting.
is.
It was bad. Oh man, that was bad. I just went default mode. I should have been like, oh hey, thank you, would you like a picture? Like, or you know, or hey, your cosplay is great too. But I don't think she was cosplaying as anything.
My turn.
No, she wasn't. But she had like her phone out. So maybe she wanted a picture. I should have just been more like talkative and like having a conversation, but I don't know. I'm so sorry, whoever was that. That was so... It's so goofy. I was like... She's like, oh man, your cosplay is so amazing, like... I love the effort, like, you look just like it or whatever. And I was just like...
Are you up for a joyride later?
Thank you. Are you okay?
You want to take me?
Are you alright? That's what I said. Are you alright? Oh boy. Just like... Yeah, I just wanted to say that it was really good and, it was a really good cosplay. And I was like... Okay, thank you. Forgive me for I have sinned. I feel so bad. Is this the last one? Oh. Yeah, I should be more... I should have just made more conversation. Yeah, I was just... I need to get... My job should have been making them feel comfortable and being like, hey, thank you so much. Or I should have been like, hey, you don't recognize me? Or I should have been like, what does he say? I'm not the boy from your childhood, bitch. Or, what was that, pipsqueak? That's what I should have said. I should have said that. I should have said that. When she was like, oh, I like your cosplay, I should have been like, what was that, pipsqueak? And seen what she said, like, or reacted. I don't know. Oh well. Next Comic-Con. Next Comic-Con. Do I think I can pull off Silas? No. Way too, Nah. Not with my own hair. I'd need a wig. But nah. He's way too tall. Way too jacked. Way too jacked. Caleb is jacked, to be fair, but I can get away with it because he wears a jumper. But I don't know, I feel like Silas always wears, like, tight-fitting clothes. Like, he'll wear, like, a shirt. And it'll just be like, boom, you know? It's just huge. Nah, I couldn't pull it off. I can do Zayne. I can 100% do Zayne. Easy. Easy Zayne. I don't have the face, but everything else... We got it. We good. We can do the hair, or try to do the hair. We can do the... We can't do the voice. The voice is really hard. But the outfit is, like, easy. This is, like, classic London winter look. You know, classic. Benedict extends his hand as a friendly gesture. Oh, no. What are you doing, you fool? I should introduce it properly. Raphael, no way. Raphael's another one. He's too, like... Raphael wears too many shirtless options. Like... I need to get really jacked if I was the cosplayers. Raphael or Caleb's and his limited myth. You know, the cyborg one? You need to get super jacked. Like, I've seen some of these cosplays online. And I'm like, wow. These guys look just like them. Peaky Blinders vibe. Some of them wear bodysuits, yeah, maybe. But what am I doing? I did the same thing again. Yeah, my cosplay regret was that I didn't practice lines and I didn't really look at postures or anything, but I was just whatever, and I was just having fun. So we are on chapter 4, Snow Fades at Dawn. The last chapter of the main scenario quest. We got there in the end. And then we've done it. Ooh. Atomic Sade. Hey, Atomic. Man, Atomic Sade is great. She's a wonderful, wonderful human. Go and follow her. She's a lovely streamer and content creator. We raided her last time and it was good vibes. We thoroughly enjoyed our stay and more than happy to raid again. It's good to see you. You streaming soon? Right, last chapter. Benedict extends his hand as a friendly gesture. Zayne barely returns the handshake before quickly withdrawing.
Wait, you two know each other? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Dr. Zayne and I met at Mount Eternal. However, it was a brief encounter.
What?
I remember. I didn't expect us to meet again here.
Yo, he was there at the mountain, like with William. When Benedict is introduced, I learned that he was once a distinguished doctor. He served as a mentor for a group of new recruits during the Battle of Mount Eternal. However, he withdrew from the position at the halfway point for personal reasons.
We're not officially open to the public yet, but this sanatorium has already become the preferred choice for many patients.
Do you recognize my top? Say. You streamed yesterday, fair. Oh damn, you're at work right now? Damn.
As the director, I'm truly grateful that everyone has embraced the philosophy of the Fountain of Vitae.
Through the glass walls lining both sides of the corridor, the sanatorium's new patients can be seen. They're undergoing a physical examination. Actually, Said, you subbed, right? Did you sub? You did. Thank you. I saw this maybe the other day, maybe 3-4 days ago, and I was just like, wait a second, look at that. Wow, what? Would you look at that? Damn, thank you. I didn't even realize. When did you do that? I don't think that was during a stream, but it was at some point. Appreciate it. Each patient is accompanied by their assigned medical staff member. The checkups proceed quickly with virtually no waiting time. When you hear rebirth cocoon, what comes to your mind?
Metamorphosis.
Outside the ascending elevator, the stark whiteness gradually gives way to green. A vibrant garden appears before us, and suddenly, everything clicks. When someone returns from death's door, and this is the first thing they see. A crescent-shaped corridor encircles a towering tree. Surrounded by emerald-like glass, dotted with vibrant flowers, the area overlooks a circular azure lake. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. You are very sweet. They feel like they've been given a second chance at life. I've also checked out your...
We need Dr. Zayne's help to improve our experiment's success rate.
I've actually checked out your YouTube as well. You've got like a whole playlist of your playthroughs, which is really cool. I think I might end up having to do that because there's a lot of content that I'm doing as well, and sometimes I just can't not have it be a VOD at this point, but I don't know, I'll think about it. Your playlists are very good. I saw the post, so... He speaks as if he's discussing statistics rather than matters of life and death. If there's still room for improvement, shouldn't you inform your patients about this so-called success rate?
They're aware. The patients who've been given terminal diagnoses voluntarily agreed to participate in the experiment. It's a deal with mutual consent.
Wow, we've got 64 viewers right now. That's awesome. Hi, everybody.
Besides, who would choose to wait for death's certainty when given the chance to roll the dice of fate?
I'm guessing you guys have all done this. Or maybe not.
Third floor.
Thank you, Telmer. Yeah, let's go 69. Woo! As the elevator doors open, an unexpected gust makes me squint, and before me is an unfamiliar white corridor. It's empty and clean. The corridor is lined with separate rooms on both sides, and through the semi-transparent glass, I can see an egg-shaped experimental pod. Here are the rebirth cocoons. Their mysterious nature has been revealed. Mounted on bases lined with energy circuits, they emit a gentle glow. Contrary to what we expected, Carter and Benedict seem quite willing to show us everything. Yet what we see feels like a meticulously crafted exhibition for the visitors. The light bathes everything in soft, warm tones to create a sort of cocoon effect, and even the air filtration system can be adjusted to simulate different scents based on mood. Every detail was made to spark a desire for life and create an illusion of truly being alive. A soft hum fills the air as fluorescent blue energy flows through the tubes and rapidly enters the chamber. The connected monitor displays the rebirth cocoon's interior in real time. Inside, a young girl receiving treatment clutches her chest. She takes deep, labored breaths. Pain covers her already pale face as she breaks into a cold sweat. Her hands tremble and she soon starts to convulse. Seconds after the device activates, her breathing steadies at a remarkable rate. Her convulsions stop. And as time passes, her breathing finally becomes regular. Exhausted, she closes her eyes and seemingly drifts into a deep, dreamless slumber. The video feed sparkles with light as text appears to indicate the treatment is complete. Benedict presses a button on the wall, and the treatment room's smart glass returns to its opaque milky white state.
Dr. Zayne, these should interest you the most. The treatment consists of 7 sessions. Patients show significant improvement in health indicators after each one.
He hands over a document that contains experimental data from several test subjects. Zayne's gaze lingers on the first page for half a second, before turning to Carter, who's standing to the side with a self-satisfied look. You little shit.
I won't be sugarcoating anything. I won't be sugarcoating anything.
Why do I find that funny? I've seen so many moves that says I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
I won't be sugarcoating anything.
That is so good. Star is here. Hello.
Your experiment has failed to meet its objectives. You've lost control of the cellular mutation process.
You could have used a little bit of sugar. Zayne, the rebirth cocoon is our most successful experimental product to date. Our ultimate goal is to achieve humanity's perfect form through genetic and cellular reconstruction.
Dude, I love Zayne. Damn, I said that out loud. I love Zayne though. He's wonderful. He delightfully speaks his mind, and that's exactly how I like to do things as well, especially at work. I just say it how it is. I just missed it. Without a hint of emotion, Zayne glances at him, then he taps the data success rate column with his knuckle.
These numbers are far from perfect.
Someone's using his expertise well.
As the creator of XArt, I can tell you that your so-called success merely uses the existing technology to temporarily delay the disease's progression. And if it fails, there's a likely chance that the patients will transform. Then they'll begin to turn into wanderers.
Every treatment carries risks. If we only relied on your safe methods, then...
Zayne closes the files and I thank Colonel Pippers for the follow. And then Halsey enters. The expression is calm. And I think Halsey just missed me saying that I love Zayne. Hi Halsey. You okay? Good lunch? I was just going to say hello to him. I was like, there's Zayne. Yeah, I like it. I like him. He's so straightforward.
Of course. I understand you're challenging the impossible. That's why I decided to join. I enjoy challenging the impossible.
As they continue their thoughtful verbal sparring, my gaze is drawn to the curved floor to the ceiling window beside us. Outside, patients in white hospital gowns walk across the verdant lawn. They create an unexpectedly peaceful scene. And at that moment, my heart detects a strange energy. It pulls me forwards. This feeling, it's just like before when I was in the ruins of the Gaia Research Center. I gently nudge Zayne, and he understands. Takes a step to converse with Benedict and Carter. Then he successfully leads them away. After making sure no one's around, I slip into the descending elevator.
You're not allowed in there, miss. You can't go there either. Miss? Visitors are restricted to the public areas on the first and second floors. We aim to respect our patients' privacy.
I turn to meet the reception's polite yet weary gaze and nod. Alright then, I'll head back. It's that way, right? Also, you got a lovely voice. Can I have your number? I point to a spot in the distance. Confused, the receptionist turns to look, and I prepare to make my grand escape. But I'm yanked by the hem of my top. Someone is trying to grab me. The faint energy I've sensed disappears. Is that Caleb pulling us? That felt like Caleb pulling me. In the hallway, the receptionist has finally noticed my disappearance and is looking everywhere for me. The sliding door closes. I turn around, cautious, only to find myself face to face with someone familiar.
You're the young lady who accompanied Dr. Zayne.
Miss Karen?
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Karen, a patient with Protocore syndrome.
The sliver of light from the outside filters through the Venetian blinds, and it illuminates her gentle features. She extends her hand, thin yet steady, towards me. I politely return her handshake.
I know you and Dr. Zayne are here to investigate the Fountain of Vitae, or rather, the Rebirth Cocoon. However, the press conference for it is coming up, and you're not the only ones keeping an eye on things.
Are you enjoying the chapters so far? Oh yeah, the chapters have been really good. I've really enjoyed the Silas part as well, specifically. And I really liked the interactions between Zayne, Shiki, and I can't remember the little boy's name, but they're really cute, those three. Now you said exactly what I was thinking. Are you also undercover so you can gather information? She nods, but after a moment passes, she shakes her head.
Sort of. My original reason for coming here was simple. I wanted to live. Isn't it strange? After all, I was a war correspondent who once risked everything on the battlefield. Yet, after returning to civilian life, I'm afraid of death. I even believed in far-fetched promises.
When it comes to matters of life and death, I have no right to judge, let alone interfere with others' choices. Yet I also wondered, if I were a patient, would I pin my hopes on this experiment despite knowing full well how completely absurd it is? But I hesitate, unsure if I should reveal what I know.
You want to say that this experiment is turning people into monsters. Those things called the Alterum. I was there during the Battle of Mount Eternal. I saw people transform into monsters with my own eyes. Whether you're trying to stop it or investigate it, 2 people won't be enough to treat this as a simple matter.
She turns around and opens a drawer. She takes out a small, elegant notebook and hands it to me.
This may seem sudden, but I need your help. And I believe you might need mine as well. It'll be necessary to prevent this press conference from taking place.
Why would you... Questions flood my mind, but I can't find the right one to ask.
As it stands, I'm their most successful test subject.
Ooh, okay.
That visitor just disappeared around here.
The receptionist I managed to shake off earlier hurries towards us. Karen responds with a slight smile.
Take this with you. When you get out, tell them you saw the patient in room A107 faint. You were just escorting me back to my room.
I understand. Thank you.
Miss, how did you end up here? Is there anything I can help you with?
The patient in room A107 just collapsed, so you should check in on her. While skeptical, the receptionist quickly summons doctors and nurses. The quick response suggests Karen's presence carries a special weight here. For my first visit to the sanatorium, uncovering these crucial leads is more than I could have hoped for. As for those secrets that lie deeper in a shroud of mystery and finding a way to stop Carter and Benedict's plans, now that will take more time. wonder how Zayne's doing. I should act like I don't know anything when I meet up with him. Pushing these thoughts aside, I carefully hide the notebook on my person before heading towards the main white building. As the tour is about to end, Carter is once again urgently called away by his assistant.
As the creator of X-Heart, seeing your technology destroyed because of a momentary lapse in judgment, do you feel regret or disbelief? I had imagined both reactions, yet I see neither on your face.
You must have been away from the operating room for too long, Mr. Benedict. You seem to have forgotten that showing emotions on one's face is the most ill-advisable thing a doctor can do.
Benedict smiles and chooses to ignore the sarcasm.
I'll be honest. I don't trust you, Dr. Zayne. But no one else has your outstanding qualifications and experience. It's precisely why I want to bring you on board, even when I know you don't agree with our philosophy.
Since you're being candid, Mr. Benedict, I'll also discard the pleasantries. As I've said, I want to challenge the impossible. We each have something to gain, no? This collaboration could work.
I like Zayne.
Is challenging the impossible your only reason?
I only say this stuff out loud because it's just like what my gut reaction is. And I just love how he's just like, cool. If you're being a little bitch, I'm gonna be a little bitch. All right then. I'm so smart. I can beat the impossible. You can take me on. You know, it's just
Will
cool.
you really let others handle your life's work? Don't you want to find out who created those Alterum?
You certainly enjoy speculating about others' feelings.
I just can't help but wonder. If your bold experiment back then was completed, would the results have been different? In any case, Miss Hunter will tell you about her impressions of the tour after she's done with her disappearing act.
The clamor from downstairs seeps through the window and causes subtle vibrations in the air. Calm as always, Zayne meets his gaze.
I look forward to our cooperation in the future.
Zayne is good. He's like, I guess the word is like reliable. He's always saying the right things at the right time. And he doesn't mind upsetting people. He like has all the cards out, if you know what I mean. He's the type of person that doesn't keep the cards to himself. He kind of like puts them out there, but he also knows to keep that one under his sleeve in reservation. So like in this case, he knows that he's the one that created X-Heart. He knows that they know that he doesn't approve of it. He knows that he's very smart, and he knows that they're open for his help. So he just plays it off. And he's like, yeah, just cut the bullshit. Like, you guys are kind of weird, but he'll twist it and be like, well, I want to tackle the impossible. Let's do it. It's cool. I don't know. It's just the way he goes about it is very suave, I guess. Very suave. And there's no like, it's very weird. Zayne's very weird because his voice and emotions are very, especially in the main story. Obviously not in his hot cards, but in these stories, he's very good at like keeping that very subtle emotions to himself and like conveys it through the voice acting. It's nice. It's very professional. That's the word. He's very professional with what he does. Yeah, just like how he represents the character, right? He's like ice, isn't he? He's hard to melt. You gotta melt that up and then get to the gooey stuff in the middle. And just like that, Nate fell in love with Zayne. After leaving the sanatorium, life with Zayne seems to have returned to normal. Barely finding a moment's rest, he rushes between Axo Hospital and the sanatorium. For the time being, ever seems preoccupied with their grand vision with the Fountain of Ate. The leads related to the Ifical have also gone cold. Meanwhile, Protocore syndrome cases are multiplying at an incredible rate. Axo Hospital's emergency room is constantly overwhelmed. Medical teams worldwide continue to test new treatments, but the results remain disappointingly ineffective. Yet as if a deity somewhere in the cosmos and uncertain about the world's fate keeps listlessly, what a word, rolling the dice again and again. Oh, itchy.
Aren't you supposed to save people's lives? My wife is critically ill and you're just letting her die.
Where's Dr. Zayne? Isn't he the leading expert on Protocore syndrome? Why can't he see us first?
Doctor, my child was perfectly fine yesterday. Why did the condition worsen?
He's like lava cake. Damn. Surgery. The doctors and nurses can finally get a few minutes of rest. Exhausted, they slump into their chairs.
We're humans, not gods. We want to take care of everyone too.
In 3 days, Ever will officially
I was just thinking, sick Li.
unveil the Rebirth Cocoon at their press conference. It is designed to treat Protocore syndrome. We interviewed Ms. Karen, one of the first patients who underwent this treatment. She will appear at the press conference.
I do love Silas. If you guys watch my very first videos of Love and Deep Space, I like Silas.
We might be witnessing a medical revolution. Only time will tell.
Everyone remains silent as they watch through the transparent partition in the door. From the corridor, they observe Zayne's focused expression. That's why I call Silas Peak Man. For me, the nickname for Silas is Peak Man. He's like the alpha, you know? Praise be.
Isn't Dr. Zayne supposed to be on leave?
Officially, maybe. I bet he's just busy with other projects.
I love Yvonne's voice. Hello, baby girl.
Things just aren't the same without Dr. Zayne here. Seeing him around makes me feel at ease. It doesn't matter how exhausted I am.
Yvonne lets out a deep sigh and turns to open the storage cabinet. With practiced ease, she breaks into my heart, and I become a Yvonne lover.
Let's eat these and give it our all.
I love her voice. Can she be the sixth ally, please? Please? Can she be the sixth ally?
Doctor, if I get sick, will I turn into a monster?
No.
Really? Bill from the bed next to me said these crystals will eat us and turn us into big monsters.
Dr. Zayne, I'd like to process my child's discharge papers. If you could...
Lexi's condition has shown improvement.
that caught me off guard, okay? Did they do that on purpose? Because she's like such a huge streamer. Did they do that on purpose? Like, what?
I advise you not to transfer hospitals at this time. Lexi's condition has shown improvement. I advise you not to transfer hospitals.
What was Lexi's reaction? Did she freak out as well? Oh my gosh, that is so good. Dude.
But everyone's saying Ever has a new treatment.
They did that on purpose.
We really want to try it.
They definitely did that on purpose. There's no way. There's no shot that they were like, yeah, we could use like 1,000 different names. We'll use Lexi. She's like the biggest one. Yeah, that's so cool. Can someone link that to me on Discord? Please, someone link that to me. I want to see her reaction. If you can. That's so cool. Can you imagine that, Sade? Can you imagine it? Be like, Sade's condition is worsening. Nate Dargo's condition is he's gone. There's no help for him. He's just a crystal at this point. That would be so funny.
The pulmonary artery aneurysm has ruptured. There is insufficient blood volume for circulation. Dr. Zayne, we can pronounce the time of death.
That'd be so funny. If I had an NPC called Nate, I want to have the goofiest voice ever. He'd be like, hey guys, I got some protocol syndrome. Then I get like, oh, I'm a monster. Alright, Piper.
Time of death, 2:23 a.m.
Why did he have to do it like
the family.
Yeah. Oh, that was a secret time moment. He's like, can I borrow that sponge? Time of death, 2:23 a.m. What the hell? What the hell? That doesn't sound like a sad sigh. It sounds like you're getting a little bit funky, you know what I mean?
Notify the family.
Okay. What the hell? He's like, I'm so sad. Let me just moan. Oh. It's like, what? Who the hell sounds like that? Come on, man. It should have been like one side, like 2:23 a.m. Notify the family. You know? Anyway. Using the wall to support himself, a teenager in a warm green hoodie staggers along. He stops to catch his breath after each step. Every organ feels twisted and turned inside out. His nerves scream from the agony and pain. They threaten to rob him of his strength to stand. His vision blurs as he collapses against the wall. His arms shake uncontrollably as he tries to brace himself. Something races beneath his skin.
I'm not a monster. I don't want to become a monster.
You can do it, man. The violent urge surges through him once again as he stares at his hands. They're covered in sharp crystals. He's fighting against the impulse to plunge them into his own heart. Yet he can't bring himself to do it. Cold snowflakes fall onto his body that's reached a fever pitch. A man's steady footsteps approach. He stands at the end of the road, his tall figure nearly blocking out all light from the street lamp. The teenager can still make him out, however. Dawnbreaker. Fucking knew it.
You're the killer. Or the doctor. We meet again.
This isn't a coincidence. I'm here specifically because of you.
Is that so? Am I turning into
You
a
guys
monster?
saving my voice lines? What the fuck? Hey, I'm not an LI, okay? You can't spam me on Discord. This voice acting is amazing, yeah. He forces his eyes to close for a moment. Even his vision is starting to blur. The man, clad in black, slowly approaches him. The teen feels an unexpected sense of peace.
I knew you'd save me.
Faith, thank you for joining. Catch up tomorrow with us, yeah? Let me know what your thoughts are. Just as something foreign bursts through his skin to strike at the man before him, the teen hears the crystalline sound of ice forming beside his ear.
It'll be over soon.
Oh, dude. You can tell he's not happy with what he's got to do.
The patient in room A103 is experiencing memory loss, continual emotional detachment, and exhibiting behavioral patterns that differ from usual. 3 days after entering the rebirth cocoon, the boy from room A210 disappeared without a trace. The patient from room A379 experienced a violent episode while awaiting treatment. The rebirth cocoon's performance has improved. I was chosen as the ideal test subject.
She's doing her testimony on media, right?
They believe I'm the closest to success.
Hi, Eve. Eve-ster? Or Eve? Hello. Hello. Say hi to Eve, guys. The notes Karen gave me consist almost entirely of observation reports on other test subjects. Her journalist instincts made her distrust this research project from the start. She had already noticed something was off about it. This is... A worn, creased photo slips out from beneath the notebook pages. Its edges reveal the countless times it's been handled. And in the photo, Karen is holding a little girl who's no more than 3 years old. Both of them are smiling at the camera. Is that her daughter? I quickly understand why she wants to live, despite her doubts about this project. Everyone's like, hello! He was trying to breathe to revive the patient with chest compressions. Jeez. I wish I sounded that good during chest compressions. I would be singing like, you know when you do chest compressions, they ask you gotta be like, ha, 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 staying alive, you know? So I would be singing. If I had to keep someone alive, I'd be like, staying alive. Because that song, literally the chest compressions is the same rhythm. I wouldn't be like Zayne, when did you get back? Hey, we're just talking about you. The breaking dawn appears outside the window as the sky grows brighter. Perhaps it's just my imagination, but I think I see those big-ass crystals on his arm again. But when I move closer to check, it seems I'm imagining things. Zayne watches me without saying a word. And I realize that I only came over last night to help feed Cheeky. But I got so caught up in analyzing the clues that I accidentally fell asleep on the couch. Sorry. I went a little overboard when I made myself at home. A moment passes and a faint smile tugs at the corner of his lips. There you go, little boy.
Is there a passcode in this house that you don't know?
I clear my throat and hand him the notebook. I try to prevent us from getting sidetracked. In any case, I believe Karen is our best lead right now. Recently, Eva has made a public announcement about their best test subject who will make an appearance at the press conference. And unlike those big spenders and socialites, Karen has a positive, approachable image. She also has a good reputation in the eyes of the general public. They're trying to use her to build public support and convince more people to believe in their cause. By giving me these notes, she probably hopes I'll help her stop the press conference, or even put an end to the project altogether. So, I thought, for a while I've been talking to myself. Then he hugs me from behind. This is my stream title. Zayne? I said my chest hurts, man. What are you doing?
Yes.
I didn't even know this would happen. Dude. I'm psychic. His embrace is gentle as if the slightest touch might shatter something fragile. And the Zaratepes, hey, what's up? What's up? How do they do it? What's up? Did something happen?
It's cold.
To think someone who's like snow could feel chilly, huh? I paused before turning around to embrace him. I'll stop talking about Eva. But if you're really tired, please. Please make sure you rest properly. Will you do that for me? That was sweet. I honestly didn't know that they would do that though. Dan, read my title, seriously. Zayne, it hurts. Can you? Ah! Zayne, what are you doing? It was literally that second half. It was literally that second half. What are you doing, Zayne? That's so good. He's sweet. Should we have a little break? Little break? I think it's a good time for a little break. I'll be back in a bit, yeah?
Give me like 2 minutes. I just wanna have a drink. I wanna... Oh shit.
There we go. You got the music now.
But I wanna like, I wanna get a drink and... Yeah.
Give me a moment, yeah? 2 minutes.
Thank you very much.
Go pee. Go pee. Go shoo. Shoo. Pee pee. Holy shit, we got 69 viewers. 69! Woo! Woo! Sorry, I was about to go, but I saw it. 69! Woo! 420 blazing! Boom, bitches! Woo! Oh my gosh, I got cake and I got Monty. I told you it wouldn't be too long, huh? What, 71 viewers now? Wow, we passed 69, damn. Oh, he was sleeping. Hey, baby. Mwah. How's little man doing, huh? Oh, you cheered me up today, didn't you, Monty, huh? I was having a rough day, was you know? He's so gorgeous. He's very tired though. Oh. I'll remind her it was Betty's it is Betty's birthday today, so if anyone didn't say happy birthday to Betty, I fully expect people to say happy birthday to Betty. Make it a very memorable one for her to remember years to come. That'll be good. Make it a good one. Oh, Monty, what are you doing, my boy? You okay? Look at his little paw. Baby. He's so cute. I got some more cake, leftover cake. I had some this, it was so big. Do you see how big this cake is? I ate half of it. It was freaking huge. It's lovely as well, very soft. How old is Monty? He's like, I think he's about 4 years old, 4.5 years old. No, he's just 4 years old, yeah, 4 years old. You guys excited for Caleb's birthday? I can't wait. I'll definitely wear his jumper on the birthday, but... Mom, wake up. Wake up. You okay? You okay? He's my hairy baby. Oh. He's my hairy baby. Okay. Alright, Monty, I'll let you go. Oh. Okay. You want to skip Xavier for Caleb? Damn. Basically, Xavier's just testing your will, guys. He's testing your will. It's like, are you a simp? Are you a simp? Although, to be fair, Caleb might be, you know... Oh. Maybe still go for both. That's a good ass cake. Right. Where were we? Terry the pterodactyl, I love it. Interesting. Well, there are less than 36 hours before people wet their pants for Xavier's banner. Until the press conference of the Fountain of a Day. Before returning to the sanatorium to stop it, Zayne and I quickly come up with a plan. I need to approach Miss Karen, again to figure out the surefire way. Meanwhile, Zayne, who already has connected with the core researchers, will cover for me. Whether it's diseases, wanderers, or the Outer Rim, they all stem from humanity's instinctive fear of things beyond their control. The deeper this fear takes root, the more likely people are to mistake absurdity for miracles. And whenever appears as a savior, they'll gain a congregation of devoted followers. This cake is super good. Zayne, the energy source I detected wasn't my imagination, and I'm still not confident in utilizing the spatium core. But another visit might help us discover something new. Fucking... I mean, it's better than the other one, but if someone told me something really interesting, I wouldn't be like... Or it wouldn't be that, like, ASMR-y. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine every conversation you had with someone was like that ASMR-y? Like, I'd be constantly be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right.
Zayne nods, and I was prepared for a lecture about not abusing my power, but he says nothing. Yeah, put it on. To ensure the mission runs smoothly, I've borrowed cutting-edge equipment from the Association. The state-of-the-art invisible air piece modified by engineering prodigy Simone is now no bigger than a grain of rice. I also have a small energy firearm. It's capable of bypassing most detection systems currently in use. I place the earpiece in my ear and gesture for him to come closer. Zayne obliges and leans down. One cough to turn the mic on. Two coughs to turn it off. And tap to adjust the volume. This would be horrible with me because I am a victim of saliva choking. I always consistently, maybe once a week, will choke on my own saliva. I will literally be like, oh, and I'll just be turning that bad boy on. It'll be like power on, power off, power on, or like I'm eating some, I don't know, eating some rice. Boom, that's it. Straight up the nostril. I'm choking. It's in my nose. Game over, guys. Game over. The earpiece is on, off. It's like battery high, battery low, battery medium, power off, volume up, volume on. It's crazy. Does anyone else get that as well with wireless earbuds? Like, it will just randomly turn up the volume, or just randomly turn down the volume, or just randomly just stop playing. Like, what the I'm not even touching it, dude. Shit.
Thank you.
If it's just me, it's just me, but I'm not sure why you're being so polite, but as soon as the comms channel opens, deafening audio feedbacks blast my eardrum. I clutch my ears in pain. I stagger back, and just before Shiki's mischievous attempt to strip me, flipping hell. Didn't mean to say that. To trip me succeeds. Zayne catches me by the waist. He can't help but laugh. This is the first time in days that I've seen genuine joy in Zayne's expression.
You
turned off the voice? Damn. Okay, here's my pillow when using single earbud. Shitty earbuds. Just phone earbuds. I think it's just I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure. I frantically clamp my hand over his mouth. Wait until I adjust the volume before you speak. I can feel his smile widening beneath my fingers as I use my other hand to adjust the earpiece. Sound check. Zayne, can you hear me? Say something.
You've never asked about the reason for why I picked that as my research topic back in medical school.
Is that double audio? Oh, you're right. Damn, you guys got good ears. He remains close to me, his breath warm against my ear. It's almost like I can hear his heartbeat. The path of medicine is a noble pursuit. Dr. Zayne, you strive for academic excellence. You also want to find a meaningful purpose in life.
It's a good guess.
Back then, when you decided to destroy what could have been a world-changing discovery, you didn't hesitate?
Correct.
It's the kind of honor most people would cherish for a lifetime, yet he seems genuinely unbothered by it. Zayne must have chosen to stop the experiment because he foresaw the consequences of its potential misuse.
I had considered including your name in the acknowledgements of my paper.
I nod as I realize he ended up not doing so. Oh, you only thought about it? You didn't actually do it? Yes! You read my mind, MC. My mind and your mind is one. Good job.
It wouldn't have been right for our names to appear on the same piece of paper without your permission.
Oh, damn. Before I can process the meaning behind his words, a rustling sound suddenly comes from the window. A piece of bean-shaped ruby chocolate falls. Clattering, it rolls to my feet. Does it sound better? It should sound better. I look up to see that last pack of chocolate snacks from the cabinet has been taken down and torn open on the floor. Shiki lifts his face from the snack package, which is bigger than his head, and licks the chocolate residue off his nose. Huh? Wait. What did you eat? My body moves before my mind can catch up. I quickly pick up Shiki and check the empty package. You ate the whole chocolate? Animals aren't supposed to eat that, and especially dog-like ones. That's like poisonous. I'm pretty sure chocolate is poisonous for dogs. Speaking of chocolate. This is like a mukbang stream now. One at a time. Ow. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. Okay. As noon approaches, the car enters the sanatorium parking lot. Since Zayne holds an internal role here, he's been granted limited clearance to the facility. I plan to slip in while he keeps the reception. Did you just hear Monty?
Safety first.
Wait, hold up. Monty. Are you okay? You okay? I didn't even see him. Monty. I think he wants Mum. I'm not sure. I'll ignore him for now. Oh, yep, he does. He does want Mummy. You too. He doesn't look back when he leaves, but he subtly raises his hand for a quick high five as our positions shield it from view. With my biosignature concealed, the omnipresent security camera's scan doesn't trigger anything. Their red indicators blink before moving on. Dimitri might be crazy, but I have to admit the ID camouflage chip he gave me is really useful. The lush trees and flower beds scattered throughout the sanatorium provide the perfect cover. Dodging staff members in the courtyard, I make my way to room A107 from memory. And that's where Karen is. The staff will change shifts at approximately 12 PM. There's a small window of time. To be more specific, there's a very small window of time. My shoes scrape against... Monty was eaten by the curtain. Yes. Yes, he was. My shoes scrape against the smooth wall as I wait for the staff to leave. And once they're gone, I slip in through the window. Karen's eyes widen slightly at my entrance, but she remains quiet. Sorry. With the press conference coming up, they tightened security. I could only use this method to visit.
I expected as much. You're clever for figuring out how to find the perfect moment.
I understood the message you sent when you gave me those notes. That's why I'm here. Hi. Are you really going to give up? If we take this chance, you might actually have a shot at making a full recovery. Karen shakes her head.
After surviving so many close calls on the battlefield, I'd say death has already been more than generous.
She reveals her peaceful smile and looks at the sunlight streaming through the window.
When I first entered the cocoon, I dreamed. And in that dream, I had made a full recovery. I got to watch my daughter grow up. I was there for every important moment of her life.
Wow.
At her wedding, I hugged her while crying. But the face reflected in her eyes was unmistakably that of a horrifying monster.
Her gaze dims. Outside the window, a butterfly, drawn to the artificial flowers in the vase, crashes against the glass again and again.
When I came to my senses, I realized I wasn't hugging her. My hands were around her throat. I only wanted to hug her. So why did I make her cry?
Sensing my hesitation, she pulls the IV drip from the back of her hand.
My dear, have you heard of Zhuangzi's butterfly dream? I've always wondered who was really dreaming. Was it the butterfly, or Zhuangzi himself? If I can't tell who I am anymore, then the whole world has become my cocoon. The time I still have doesn't matter. I've made my decision.
What would you like me to do?
The press conference is scheduled for noon tomorrow, less than 24 hours from now. In an hour, they'll place me in the cocoon for my final examination. You need to locate the cocoon's power supply and cut it off completely.
No. The cocoon is connected directly to the test subject's consciousness. A sudden disconnection could lead to unpredictable effects on her already fragile body.
Don't worry about me. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
Yeah, that's like turning off the computer when it's like saving, you know? Or like taking out the cartridge from the Game Boy and you're just saving your Pokemon save data.
Finding a suitable test subject like me isn't easy. Trust me, this is the best way to stop them.
I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Even if you could carry me, my body wouldn't survive a strenuous escape.
Well, I know she's right. Once the guard's shift ends, they'll discover quickly their most important patient has disappeared. Every exit in the sanatorium will be sealed off by then.
If this is to be my final battleground, then you must help me. Please.
I understand. After leaving room A107, I move quickly without any hesitation and stay out of sight.
Did you hear? Patient AIDS 379 suddenly lost control and became violent just now.
It's fine. Dr. Carter said that was normal.
Along the way, I quietly took down several orderlies and receptionists who spotted me. The sanatorium is massive and many areas are restricted. A blind search could last until nightfall and still be a failure. What I sensed that day must have been the cocoon's energy core. I take a deep breath and activate the spatium core's power once more. My vision ripples and expands like waves. A faint energy trail leads me forward like a guiding thread. My drifting consciousness slowly seeps through the sanatorium's public areas, the garden, and through each patient's room. If I can just find the energy control hub. Following the faint energy pulse, I find myself at the end of the corridor that connects the public area to the garden. There's a door almost seamlessly integrated into the wall. Without hesitating, I push it open. A large enclosed space gradually reveals itself. Behind this door lies an unexpectedly serene forest. Strange. There are no guards present. Only an unsettling silence hangs in the air. My watch hasn't sounded any alarms, and there are no detectable signs of biological activity among the vegetation. The energy source's pull grows stronger as it tugs at the power flowing within me. It's as if I'm being guided in a specific direction. Past the forest winding paths, an unexpectedly elegant old building comes into view. That must be it. The energy's readings are at their strongest there. It's gonna be a fight. Yeah, it sounds really useful. Sounds really useful. With Zayne's help these past few days, the Cocoon's data and performance have shown improvement. Carter is in high spirits. He genuinely believes his junior has switched to the dark side. No, has finally seen the light.
I remember you were sitting right next to me when we talked for the first time. Do you want to join my research team? Before that, we all thought you were just some stuck-up child prodigy.
Dr. Noah used to say that one person can go fast, but a group can go far. Besides, your theoretical research was undeniably superior.
A look of surprise appears on Carter's face.
Back then, you were the youngest and quietest out of everyone. Who knew you'd be the most forward-thinking, boldest student in the lab? You went ahead and performed what we didn't dare to imagine. And you'd pose what we didn't dare to ask to the most distinguished of professors, until they were left speechless.
Tammy, this is... What are they competing glazing? Are they like glazing each other? They're like, dude, you're like so beautiful, dude. Like, your brains are just so smart. And he's like, no, bro. You're just so smart, bro. And he's like, no, bro. You guys glazing each other? Come on. Walking and talking as they pass through the streamlined skywalk, the two soon arrive at the sanatorium's central platform. As dusk approaches, light filters through the hemispherical dome like delicate silk. It bathes the courtyard in soft, warm hues.
I understand that Ever wants to use tomorrow's press conference to improve the Fountain of Vitae's credibility. But the rebirth cocoon still needs to be further developed. It's not ready to be revealed to the public.
Why not? We've prepared the best testing equipment, and all the data will be presented to the public in the most accessible format. Besides, we already have a suitable candidate for a public demonstration.
Not anymore. He turns to Zayne, and his voice becomes more eager.
Zayne, do you remember what I asked you the night Exhart succeeded?
Yes, Carter. You said, I love you. Will you marry me? And Zayne said no.
I asked if you wanted to change the world with me.
I mean, is that not the same thing? Bro, dude. I want you to change the world with me, bro. Kinda the same thing, Carter. Carter turns to survey the crowd in the garden. Below, his figure reminiscent of a smug creator gazing upon their creation.
We stand at the center of all our achievements. I assure you that success is within our grasp.
What exactly do you mean by success? Are you talking about unpredictable success rates? Or how quickly you dispose of your defective specimens when they fail?
Ouch. Ouch, man. We don't talk about that, man. A smile on Carter's face freezes. Then it slowly disappears.
In the past, they were patients you fought desperately to save.
Thanks for the reminder. I almost forgot how pathetically incompetent I used to be. Why is it that when I was a powerless doctor, the lives lost under my care were somehow forgivable? But when I strive to be a pioneer, you suddenly care about the injustice done to those who were already destined to die. When did you become such a coward, Zayne? That incident at Mount Eternal? Let me rephrase that. You've always been better at confronting death compared to me.
Now that is an appropriate sigh, my boy. An uncontrollable impulse surges within him. Fortunately, a voice comes through his earpiece and pulls him back to reality. Zayne, I found the location with the strongest energy signatures. Just in case. If you can get clearance from either Carter or Benedict. Zayne composes himself. Discreetly tapping the area near his ear as acknowledgement, he looks at Carter. Pressing a finger against his chest, Carter's icy stare lands on Zayne. His mocking tone from earlier vanishes.
The heart beating in my chest belongs to someone else. I can't live an insignificant life. Zayne, I understand the meaning of death far better than you do. If these sacrifices are necessary, then so be it.
Dude, oh my gosh, Zayne is so done.
Oh, hey, baby. Hey, baby boy. Hey, mate. Okay. Hey. Hey.
Oh, dude, he's stretching under the table.
What's up, Monty? What up, dude? What up, boy? Hey.
Sorry, but I was saying, like, did you see Zayne just slowly 90 degrees that bad boy? He was looking at Carter. He was like this. He was like this. And then he was like... And he's like literally facing the other way. He's like, fuck that, man. He's like, screw that guy. This guy is a bitch. I gotta read that again. See, look here, he goes, the heart beating in my chest belongs to someone else. I can't live an insignificant life. Zayne, I understand the meaning of death far better than you do. And as soon as he was saying that, Zayne's like, I'm gonna beat this guy. Come on, like, let me just kick his ass already. You know, he was so done. He's so done. Look at him.
We're about to solve humanity's greatest dilemma, and you're still too young. We're about to solve humanity's greatest dilemma, and you're still too young.
It sounds like he stepped on dog poo. He's like on a rant. He just stepped on like Monty's poo. He's like, ugh, ugh.
We're about to solve humanity's greatest dilemma, and you're still too young.
That's got me. His limbs are forcefully frozen to the wall. The surveillance cameras freeze just as they turn, and their red indicators go dark.
You? Zayne, you dare to freeze me?
The statute of limitations hasn't expired yet for your academic plagiarism.
Carter's briefly freed hand is sealed in ice once again, and his frantic struggling is frozen as an awkward, rigid pose.
You can't be serious. You're bringing this up now? The end justifies the means. Let me go!
It was a joke. But I need you to stay still for a while, Carter.
Are you planning to destroy the cocoon or cut off its power supply? The sanatorium has 6 independent operating systems. Pulling the plug won't be possible.
If this place allows someone with malicious intent like me to freely come and go, then that just shows how confident all of you are.
What are you actually trying to do?
Carter glares at him. His junior pauses thoughtfully before calmly shaking his head.
I won't tell you this time, Carter. I have a more trustworthy colleague to work with now.
Ooh.
You didn't come here alone this time. What's that girl up to? This is murder! You're taking away these patients' only chance at survival! Zayne, you ungrateful traitor! You might be smart, but you're weak and short-sighted! Security!
Another layer of ice appears to seal his big-ass mouth.
You said this place was perfect for heart-to-heart conversations, since no one would disturb us. I'm afraid you'll have to stay frozen for a while. Carter, you're not doing this to save lives, nor are you doing it to save humanity. Everything you've done is to merely fill the emptiness and soothe the fear you have when confronting death.
Zayne takes out a palm-sized access card from Carter's pocket. Zayne's gaze doesn't meet his. It lands on Carter's heart instead.
I doubt the heart's donor wants it beating in the chest of an executioner.
Damn. Crazy. This is crazy. I'm really enjoying this. You guys enjoying it? I'm really enjoying this. I'm locked in right now. A holographic display takes up half of... Damn it, Caleb! The nipple tassels, they hook onto the armrest and they like stop me from moving. I don't know what to call these. Nipple tassels. We'll call them nipple tassels. The holographic display takes up half of my field of vision. The green dot representing Zayne is moving towards my position. Not expecting much, I take a deep breath and place my hand on the door. To my surprise, it opens with a gentle push. Yeah, these. Look at these. Look at these. What the hell? Light streams through the glass dome and lands on the floor. It reveals an elegantly decorated reception hall. The space is completely empty. Only the sound of footsteps echo to break the silence. Zayne. I've sent you the coordinates. That's where the energy core is.
Don't worry, I'm just...
As soon as my hand touches the railing for the staircase going up, the scene before me flickers and vanishes. The comms channel is dead. I pull my hand away and take a half step back. I turn as the colors fade. Like running water, they flow out. From the ceiling, walls and floor, they all melt into an endless expanse of pure white. It's like a white tomb.
I'm honored you decided to visit.
Yo, dude. I hear a slightly amused voice behind me. I whirl around to find Benedict standing in the middle of the reception hall. I'm not sure when he appeared. While I'm startled, I need to look composed right now. You've done a good job at preparing for the press conference, Mr. Benedict. It's going well without you, huh? He touches the wall and the white space suddenly dissipates. It returns to its original form. A reception hall.
Miss Hunter, you should have been the most successful test subject. It's a shame you weren't one of ours. After all, every experiment here exists for one purpose: to create beings just like you.
A gunshot explodes in the empty reception hall. I'm tired of hearing you ever people talk about the same thing. Let's skip the formalities and get to fighting. Just as the bullet approaches him, crystal shards suddenly burst from his arm to pulverize the projectile.
Oh right, I forgot to mention something. I'm one of the Cocoon's successful specimens.
This guy has huge... I know where he's a reference from. His reference, right, is... This guy. This guy is... This Benedict is this guy.
And the strongest will thrive, free to live as they see fit. They'll make America great again!
This is Benedict. This is literally Benedict. Where's that meme? The standing... Here we go. This is Benedict. This is MC, right? You guys see this? Have you guys seen this? This is MC, yeah? So this is what I know. This is my references. This is MC fighting Benedict, yeah. Here we go. You guys know this meme? Standing here. And he's like, I'm the perfect specimen. I'm the strongest. So good. I can't wait. I hope it plays like this. And he's like this weird half cyborg thing. Sorry. It just reminded me of it really badly. Come on, Benedict is him. Right? He's like this weird, normal looking, like very corporate dude. And then his arm just blocks our bullets like instantly. You could have said that earlier, Mr. President. I quickly switch out the regular bullets in my magazine for energy rounds designed to fight wanderers, and then I shoot at him. But Benedict seems to have anticipated this. At his signal, several shadowy figures surge forth from the darkness. Several alter a move with inhuman speed. Like savage beasts, they lunge towards me. You're calling for backup already? I guess you aren't really a successful specimen. Quickly stepping to the side and spinning, I dodge in the nick of time. The Alterum crash into one another. And I don't plan on dragging this fight out. Zayne will be here soon. Finding the energy's core's location is the highest priority. I activate the Spatium Core's sensing ability again. There's a faint energy signature coming from the top floor of the building. And then, everything before my eyes become indistinguishable once again. As the light shifts and wavers, thick fog appears from out of nowhere. It rolls in and blurs even the faces of the Alterum.
Play with them for a while.
My senses stop working, and my vision is plunged into an endless void. Overwhelming dizziness washes over me. Desperate, I try to stay conscious in spite of the vertigo, but my legs give out and I collapse onto the cold floor. I know I've reached my limit. And just before I lose consciousness, the sounds around me fade, and in the void, I feel someone firmly grip my wrist. The churning sensation of instability vanishes when I open my eyes.
Are you okay? Where does it hurt?
He sounds serious. Under the flickering light, I can barely make out Zayne's worried expression. Before I can say I'm fine, a searing pain erupts from my chest and flows through my entire body. I press my head against my chest, but the physical pressure does nothing to ease the pain.
Stop trying to sense it. You look pale.
I grab his hand. Gritting my teeth, I tell Zayne everything that just happened.
After them! Where did they go?
Don't speak. Keep your breathing steady.
Zayne quickly surveys our surroundings. He pulls my arm over his shoulder and helps me walk. It's not there. Go straight. Yeah. Past that barrier. We pass through the wall. The Alterum are right behind us, but it seems they were fooled by the elusive hologram. Thankfully, this space hasn't been warped. Zayne pulls me into an empty room and slams the door.
Ada Wong!
Sorry, I have to say it. Ice covers it, but the Alterum have us cornered. They claw at the frost and create this sharp, grating sound. Everything in front of me blurs into patches of color, and I try to grab Zayne's hand again, but my strength fails me. My hand weakly slides down his sleeve. Am I dying? My hand...
Zayne.
She's got such a deep voice.
Why am I tied up?
It's done.
Oh, that was quick. Oh no, he hasn't done it.
What did you inject me with?
A suppressant. The energy in your heart has surpassed your tolerance threshold. This will ease the strain. Better now?
Zayne.
The suppressant won't last long. We need to leave now.
Fluctuations.
Her voice.
It's metaflux.
I can't help. Her voice is funny. Oh damn.
Look out.
Ooh. This is in the trailer. Oh, hey there, fella.
Fire.
So cool.
Oh, you're still here. How delightful.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Of course we would survive. If you take another step, I can't guarantee you'll...
Yo, wait, hang on a second. So, if you're a trained doctor, right? And I get he's got a steady hand. He's got a steady hand. How the hell does he know how to fire a gun correctly, can I ask? You're not meant to hold these types of stuff if you're a medical doctor, okay? I'm just saying.
Get out of this alive.
Dr. Zayne, a hunter firearm can't kill a human, but a wanderer can.
Dude, he's like a giant Geodude. Damn, he looks good. Oh, damn. Oh yeah, he's like, screw the gun. We've got ice. Oh, break your legs. Yo! Oh, this is sick. Come on, jump, break your legs. Crunch, and I'm dead. Bang, bang, bang.
If that's it, then... He underestimated us. Watch your heart. 30% of your evil should do.
Oh, he's so good. He's so good. Fuck. Dude, he's so good. Why is this making me teary? Why is this making me teary? I don't understand. This is a cool moment. Why are you tearing up for? He's so calculated. 30% of your evil will do. Yes.
In your case.
That was sick. I wish I fucking took a screenshot of that shit. They're like walking like that. Oh my gosh. What? I missed it. I missed the screenshot. Wait a second. I'm not missing this one. Damn, look at MC. My MC's like,
you fucking bitch. I'm gonna kill you now.
Extreme measures.
Awesome. Cool. That's so sick. That was very cool. I love that. He was just like, 30% of the evil will do. He's like, don't max it out because you're going to literally cause an avalanche. But 30% is okay because, you know, you're not feeling too good. Sweetheart, you're good.
We don't have much time.
Let's see who's the successful specimen.
Walter and Benedict. Standing
with
here.
Our combined strength.
I realize just
proceed with caution.
Here it comes. Damn, nice ice blast.
Leave it to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
It's getting ready to attack.
Insects should stay in their rightful place.
I'll show you.
This is a successful specimen?
Self-declared successful specimen.
I'm trying to hear what they're saying.
It is weak. Now's our chance.
They're like talking the law.
Zayne.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
It recovered. Be careful. Struggling is futile. Don't rush. Let's see what it's up to.
Try to find the truth within these endless illusions.
With our combined strength.
Well, apparently we found it straight away. Is this the right one? Seriously?
You're only delaying the inevitable.
You just know.
Now you can't escape.
Victory is within reach.
Dude, the AI
I'll
is
send
OP.
it on a journey.
Its final journey.
You're the AI's OP. You just knew exactly what the illusion was.
Struggling is futile. It's your turn.
No problem? You won't escape.
Nate is one of us?
My turn.
Maybe.
Don't rush. Let's see what it's up. Stay safe. Don't get distracted. It is falling apart.
Everything is SS worthy. Yeah.
That was fast.
Nate's new
So were
cosplay,
you?
Dawnbreaker. I would specifically go to a
Elimination
hairdresser to get that done.
It'll be the same result for next time.
I even dyed my hair black, you know that? I had to dye it back black because it was brown, so... I like Zayne. "30% of your eval. That'll do. Hello. I am British Zayne. Multiverse British Zayne." After using up almost all of my ammunition, the Wanderer finally crashes to the ground. But this isn't the end. The sound of regenerating flesh echoes throughout the building as the crystals on its body rapidly retract. It's as if they're being devoured. And in just a few seconds, the Wanderer has completely regenerated and takes on Benedict's appearance.
Wait for an opening first. Then we'll retreat. There's no point in continuing this fight.
Zayne is right. Benedict isn't our primary target right now anyway. Just now, something about Zayne seemed off. That flash of black crystal, the killing intent, the damn this is going fast. The cold indifference in his eyes, it all vanished in an instant. Maybe I imagined it. A strange unease rises in my chest, but there's no time to dwell on it. I fire my last bullet at Benedict as a greyish-white mist fills the reception hall. Here's another good example of my seamless coordination with Zayne.
Now's our chance. Go.
With the Ultram at our heels, I lead Zayne towards the strongest energy signature I remember sensing in this building. Have you noticed how the Ultram are getting stronger? They're practically like living weapons. Could it be that after their consciousness are eroded, these failed test subjects are turned into tools that can be commanded? After taking down another Ultram that tried to attack us, I run towards a corner. The strongest energy signature was right behind a door. Huh? Where's the door?
Watch out.
Ooh, as Frost immobilizes the guard who tried to ambush us, Zayne stands back to back with me. Both of us are on high alert. Well, part of the layout has changed again.
If this place is a projection, then changing the layout would be the quickest way to hide the energy core's location.
This is so annoying. I have to find the energy signatures again.
Remember to not let your energy overload your heart. I don't have any more stabilizing injections.
Speaking of which, where did you get the one you gave me?
Knowing how a certain Miss Hunter tends to overuse her evil, I came prepared.
He uses it for himself, 100%. When you restrained me earlier...
It was because you were too strong.
Oh. I place my hand on the wall, and energy surges through my veins once more. The location becomes clearer, and I'm certain the energy core is being held on the top floor. I found it! Follow me! The last outer room is knocked down to the area below. Only me and Zayne are on the top floor. And at the end of the cold white corridor stands a single door. It's as if our only option is to move forwards. This is it. Zayne and I exchange a quick glance before swiping Carter's ID card against the scanner.
Welcome to the Energy Core Control Room, Dr. Carter.
Carter's still down there, stuck in eyes, like, ah! I love thinking about that. Once the door to the control room closes, a layer of ice covers it. Thick cables run across the area, and they all converge on the central energy pillar that emits a luminescent blue light. It's being powered by a protocore. In all of its glory, this is Ever's crown jewel in the industry of protocol technology. If the energy pillar is destroyed, all ongoing experiments will immediately cease. In other words, Karen, who's currently undergoing an examination, will remain trapped in her cocoon. It could potentially cause irreversible damage to her body.
Are you worried she might regret her decision?
Maybe. Oh, shit. This is like euthanasia. I don't know. I think we have to destroy it, but if I was physically there, I just don't know if I would be able to do it. I can't, I'm a BFG. I'm whole on the purpose of life, you know, so if I'm... Because she might not even die if you do this, right? But then she might just be like a vegetable, so it's like... But then it's better than being like a zombie, basically, isn't it? So... Or is it? I don't know. What's it like being a zombie? Well, they should do a spin-off event. The Life of a Wanderer. What's it like to be an Outerim? You know? And you just play as like an Outerim. Like, oh yes, I was just minding my crystal child. Alright, let's destroy it. I can't betray her trust in me. Or rather, believe in her choice. I remember the first time I held Karen's hand. It was thin. Delicate, yet surprisingly strong. Zayne raises his hand and hurls a shard of ice towards the luminescent energy pillar at the center.
Zayne, wait!
How the frick did you get out of that? Carter's voice rings out from the overhead speakers as the surrounding glass walls instantly become transparent. I can see Carter has arrived. Catching his breath, he's standing in the reception hall we were in earlier.
Zayne! Leave this place, and don't you dare destroy that energy core! Do you remember how much time and effort we put into this?
Without a hint of emotion in his eyes, Zayne gives Carter a slight nod. Amid the chaos, Benedict calmly stands behind the crowd. He smiles as he raises his hand to his ear.
You dropped your facade sooner than I expected, Dr. Zayne. Is it because of your sense of duty as a doctor? Or a resolve driven by guilt?
Believing that you can guide humanity's fate so you can control life and death is the epitome of arrogance.
Isn't thinking you have the right to stop any experiment that crosses the boundaries of life just as arrogant? This is what the people in our era want. And in just a few centuries, or maybe even a few decades, history will remember this moment.
You have no right to speak of such things.
Why don't we watch and see how the future unfolds? Even if you've stopped Ms. Karen's experiment and prevented the press conference today, you can't stop the tide of progress.
It's more or less the same rhetoric. Did everyone ever attend the same corporate seminar or something?
Ah yes. I have one more question I'd like to ask you, Dr. Zayne.
The static in the comms channel suddenly falls silent and cuts off Carter's angry shouts. All I can hear is Benedict's steady voice tinged with amusement alongside his breaths.
Back then, why did you choose to destroy something that could have shaken or even changed the world?
He asked the exact same question that I did. A sense of unease stirs as I glance at Zayne, who's maintaining his usual composure.
It couldn't be controlled. Any action beyond our control leads to unpredictable consequences.
Maybe it's because he's used his evil too many times in quick succession. Delicate ice crystals are steadily creeping up Zayne's forearm.
Uncontrollable. I see. Your rationality is an absolute, the very thing that drives you to eliminate any possibility of losing control. It affects the smallest things about yourself to the greatest matters of this world. That's why you killed William at Mount Eternal back then, yes?
Huh?
You really are capable of such cruelty. You struck down your mentor and friend who fought beside you. Even I would have hesitated.
Cut to the chase.
A long time passes before Zayne's voice breaks the silence. Although his tone remains calm, his ragged breathing gives him away.
You're here to atone for your mistake, that much is certain. But you also wish to uncover what you think is the truth. For example, surely there must be an explanation for why those Alterum look so much like everyone who died at Mount Eternal.
In the tense undercurrents of this moment, a harsh truth slowly surfaces.
I'll tell you, those people at Mount Eternal were this experiment's first batch of failed specimens. Your companions, William, all your guilt and suffering, I'm the one who caused it.
His tone is almost nonchalant, yet every sentence is like a knife straight to the heart.
A discovery that could have shaken the world to its core, abandoned because of a moment of cowardice. You made their deaths as meaningless as those of the failed Alterum.
A wave of frost surges throughout the room. A bone-chilling cold creeps the floor. The windows, walls, and floors are sealed under the thick layers of ice. They form intricate crystalline patterns. Zayne! With each breath, the veins on his neck throb as black crystals spread rapidly across his skin. It's like they're trying to devour every last bit of his life force. This isn't the Zayne I know. This is the merciless Grim Reaper who emerged from the depths of hell itself, just like drunk on Hua. Thank you for the follow. Damn, this is getting intense. This is getting super intense. He's pissed. He's super pissed. The door that had been sealed with ice bursts open. Now, having completed their transformations into wanderers, the Altium try to overwhelm us like a tidal wave. And as soon as they get close, sharp icicles pierce their chests. The shards of ice then explode outward like a violent storm. More Altium advance. They crush the fallen ice crystals beneath their feet as they crawl over corpses to reach us. All of the Altium open and close their mouths in unison. They stutter and produce these unsettling sounds. No matter how hard he tries, Zayne can't make out what they're saying or see their faces clearly. The nightmare wraps around his body like a phantom. It coils behind him and whispers fate's curse into his ear.
Aren't you a doctor?
Am
Why
I going
can't
to
you
die?
save anyone?
Pay for this?
I didn't sacrifice everything just to become someone ordinary and powerless.
One day, you will hurt her.
He clutches his chest and feels as if the icy wind stabbed it. He stares at the corner of the tent fluttering in the snowy gale with a distant otherworldly gaze. William, who had just finished his surgery, pauses in surprise. He smiles and holds out his hands towards him.
Nightmare? If you can't sleep, then we can go for a walk.
That's what he sounds? Everything that just happened, it seems to have been a dream. He stares at his fingers, the blood, the girl's shocked expression. It was all but a dream. It was just a dream.
It's unfortunate we couldn't save the patient today. Don't be too hard on yourself. Back when I was doing research, failure meant you could always try again. But as a doctor, lives will only give you one chance. You know, I had these exact same feelings during my first mission as a military doctor.
The polar night hasn't disappeared. The dark blue sky appears to be almost within reach. This desolate land, covered in a blanket of snow, is always magnificent.
It took me a long time to realize that what we have to face isn't just the loss of a life and death itself. The way they look at you in their final moments, it's always the same. Time and time again. You'll have to see their fear and desperation when they're about to die.
William is deep in thought. Then, as if remembering something, he turns to Zayne and smiles.
By the way, did you hear my final plea when you killed me?
What?
You can't do that, dude. You can't be like, yeah, man. Yeah, you know, life and death, it's all but that. And then you killed me. That's horrible. Damn. He stares blankly at William's distorted face, and in the very next second, the ice shards have already pierced his chest. Once again, he sinks into the dark abyss of his consciousness. There are more of them. They're actually using the Alterum as weapons. I roll and find an opening in the wall of Alterum that's protecting Benedict. I aim my gun at him. Before I can pull the trigger, brilliant ice flies towards Benedict. Benedict smiles. He crushes the ice shard embedded in his chest.
You're different from the man I was talking to earlier. I must say, you're skilled at saving and taking lives, Dr. Zayne.
With a slight gesture of his hand, the Alterum freeze in place like marionettes. They withdrew like receding water as if they've received a silent command.
I hope you'll find your true path after our candid discussion.
Come on, Dawnbreaker Zayne! Fuck him up! Get him! Soon enough, only the two of us remain in the vast, cold control room. Ignoring everything else, I rush past the dissipating ice crystals to Zayne and cradle his face in my hands. Zayne. Zayne. Look at me. Listen to me. No matter who Benedict is, I'll always keep a bullet just for him. Starting today. Zayne's labored breathing shows how intense the pain is. The black ice crystals emerge from his neck and continue to spread out. His ice-cold fingers are slowly slipping away from my palm. You need to wake up from this nightmare right now. These hands that saved countless lives should never be stained with the pain and guilt that don't belong to them. Especially not because of some scum like Benedict. Zayne, you have to... These few seconds feel like centuries, and then he finally raises his head to look at me. He slowly tenses, and I see myself reflected in his icy gaze. Zayne? Pain answers me instead. My consciousness shatters as I drift into the warm embrace of unconsciousness. Before everything fades, distant memories regroup and flood my mind. Did he just shoot me with ice? The ground is littered with the remains of wanderers. They're slowly dissipating. Meanwhile, searing pain burns my chest. Struggling to push myself up, I see my blood-stained hands are small and thin. Did this happen when I was little? I look up. There's a young man with a familiar face, but his expression is frighteningly cold and foreign. While I'm dazed, his face merges with Zayne's present-day appearance. They, from my memories and reality, approach me step by step.
Your existence is a mistake. You must be eliminated.
It's as if black frost has covered his eyes. Having materialized in his raised hand, sharp ice crystals hurl themselves at me.
Yeah.
The next day, the pristine sanatorium stands tall, immaculate and serene. It's been restored to the point where yesterday's attack might have never happened at all.
Wherever and whenever you need us, we will provide you with healthcare services of the highest quality.
In the courtyard, a gentle breeze caresses the grass kissed by early morning light. A cocoon hangs on a delicate, swaying flower stem. The faint sounds of struggle can be heard from within. Light reveals the outline of tightly folded wings behind its translucent walls. Moist and tender, it breaks free from its cocoon, and in the refreshing air of rebirth, those wings slowly take to the skies. What the frick is going on? Wow. Interesting. Just trying to figure out what's going on. My heart constricts as sharp pain courses through every fiber of my being. My consciousness sinks into the blurry darkness. Footsteps that are close by sound distant, as if they're muffled under a glacier. Zayne? Is that you? He stops in his tracks as if he heard me. He doesn't take the candy or freeze the melting popsicle I offer him.
Stay away from me! I'm sorry.
A box sits on the doorstep. Wisps of cold air drift inside it. Inside the box lie 3 misshapen snowballs, remnants from when Zayne was still learning how to use his evo as a kid. Really? Zayne knows I got hit with ice when watching the seals, and now he made snowballs to tease me. I heard footsteps. Did he already leave? I don't see anyone nearby, and as I hold the box close, an inexplicable sense of loss washes over me. I want to say his name, but something catches in my throat. It silences my voice. Zayne. I managed to finally call out his name. Yet when I open my eyes, I find myself staring at a dimly lit ceiling. As my foggy consciousness slowly clears, I realize I'm lying down in a room at Axo Hospital.
Due to Miss Karen's poor health, Ever's press conference for today has been cancelled. Mr. Benedict, the director of Val Sanatorium, stated that the patient's well-being takes precedence over the event.
A hand waves before me. Its owner's lips move as they say something I can't make out.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I feel better already, Yvonne. Looking down, I see my wounds have been bandaged and the pain has mostly subsided. I sit up and take Yvonne's hand in marriage. Where's Zayne?
Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness you're okay. You had cardiac energy overload and some minor injuries when Dr. Zayne brought you in. We asked him what happened, but he wouldn't say anything. He stayed in this room until your vital signs stabilized.
As she speaks, Yvonne leans in. Her expression becomes more serious.
I heard from Grayson that Dr. Zayne went to the director's office to submit his resignation letter.
What?
There was a loud commotion in the office. I've never seen the director that angry before. He didn't approve it and gave Dr. Zayne an extended leave. Then he told him to go home and think things through. He wouldn't say another word about it. Dr. Zayne didn't hesitate at all. But before he left the hospital, he asked us to take good care of you.
I try to force myself to smile, but I can't. Only one thought is in my mind.
Wait, you can't just...
Sorry, I cut you off, Yvonne. I was running.
I'm sorry. We haven't seen him.
Sorry, we haven't seen anyone who matches your description.
Dr. Zayne. A few days ago, he said he'd be traveling to remote... Oh, you must be that young lady. This is our new menu item for today. Would you like it to go?
Wait! Dr. Zayne already paid for it!
That is sweet. Zayne's home, his favorite dessert place, the cafe near Axo Hospital. I visited every place I could think of, but there was no trace of him anywhere. Late into the night, I entered the passcode to his house again, and I'm clinging on to one final hope. Why is this making me emotional? The room is shrouded in darkness. Snowflakes drift in through the gaps of the floor to ceiling windows.
The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
Memories that are no longer dormant slowly flood my mind again. I've seen those black ice crystals and that pained look on his face before. And in my childhood memories, Zayne moved away while carrying a heavy, unspoken guilt. This bad habit of disappearing has existed, but even back then. I hear a faint whimper in the cold. I raise my head. I'd rub my stinging eyes to see Shiki. It's you. As if he understands me, Shiki leaps onto the sofa and gently places his paw on my knee. I feel like I've tried everything, but I still can't find him. I hold Shiki close, my trembling voice barely above a whisper. I didn't realize it cracked until now. Please. Can you help me one more time? Take me. Take me to him. Time passes, then Shiki obediently jumps down, sniffs the blanket on the sofa that carries Zayne's scent, and runs towards the half-open door. In the darkest hours of the night, it's snowing again. Large snowflakes dance around the glowing streetlights. They settle on rooftops, streets, passing cars, and the shoulders of pedestrians. And after running for a long time, Shiki stops in front of a pitch-black fence. He circles it a few times before signaling me to follow him. Where am I? Damn it, I'm crying. The streetlight illuminates the faded writing on the sign. This is a public cemetery in Lincoln City. Can you guys see I'm crying? You can't see it. Oh, dude. My eyes are leaking. Shiki quickly vanishes into the darkness. I still myself before running after him. As soon as I see that familiar figure, my heart leaps violently in my chest. Zayne! He stands in the snowy night, his coat billowing between black tombstones. It's like a ghost who has nowhere to go. And I understand why he left the moment I see the names on the tombstones. He chose to imprison himself in this nightmare, and he wants to atone, to seek redemption for the monsters he has killed. I hurry to his side, but when I try to call out his name, it gets stuck in my throat. Zayne.
Why are you here?
Questions overwhelm my mind, but I don't know what to ask about first. You chose to disappear without a word. You didn't even give me an explanation.
These graves belong to the people who died by my hand. I don't believe their deaths were unjustified. Do you think I'm here because of guilt? I'm not standing in front of them for repentance, let alone the atonement you're imagining.
When you almost raised your hand against me, based on your judgment, did that mean I was also someone who needed to be killed? He doesn't evade the question. He nods without any hesitation. So this is why you submitted your resignation letter to Axo Hospital. You haven't even healed my heart yet. You're gonna leave just like that? You told me not to change doctors on a whim. But can doctors abandon their patients whenever they want? A complex feeling crawls up from my throat to my tongue as emotions bubble up like boiling water.
I first met you when I came to Axo Hospital. I was 12 at the time. Dr. Noah was a close friend of your grandmother, and I was told to look after you. You were afraid of me back then, until I used my power to keep your popsicle from melting. When things finally settled down after the Chrono Rift catastrophe, My parents asked if I wanted to move somewhere else. I hesitated for a long time. I was worried I wouldn't be able to see you anymore. But then that incident happened, and I actually hurt you. You were unconscious and bleeding heavily. When I realized what happened, I couldn't understand why I did it.
He closes his eyes for a moment, and when he opens them, his expression is as serene as the calm after a snowstorm. It's like he finally woke up from a year-long nightmare only to discover that the nightmare has become a reality.
That was when I realized I could lose control of my power. And not being in control can lead to irreversible consequences. It's why I chose to leave without saying goodbye.
The truth pierces my heart like needles. Words are stuck in my throat.
Perhaps I chose cardiac surgery because I wanted to heal your heart. Or maybe I wanted to make amends for what I did back then. Even I don't know.
He keeps his gaze lowered, and his voice is as soft as melting snowflakes.
But I didn't hesitate when I chose the field of medicine. When I first recited the Hippocratic Oath, I truly believed I would become a good doctor. I believed I would save many people, including the one I had hurt before.
Doesn't seem like he noticed my obvious shock. Zayne just gazes calmly at the weathered gravestones.
Until that night on Mount Eternal, when I killed William.
You didn't have a better choice at the time. Once again, he lowers his emotionally detached gaze.
Do you really think a killer can be a doctor who saves lives? If something like this happens again, you might regret the fact that you tried to keep me close.
You saying your nightmares are destined to become reality? Will I turn into a monster that needs to be killed one day? I didn't expect him to answer. Yet he shakes his head.
I don't know.
So, are you avoiding me now because of logical reasoning? What about your feelings? If we're going by pure logic, then now is the time. Do it, Zayne. Are you afraid? Or is this something you don't want to do? Looking at his calm, aloof expression, I find myself beyond the point of rationality. Whatever you do today, I won't have any regrets.
But I would.
Snowflakes land on my eyelashes. They turn his figure into prismatic fragments that are like ripples in the darkness.
I'm certain that if I were to truly hurt you one day, it would be the greatest regret of my life.
The snowflakes fall as if they're floating through the cosmos. They land on us and the gravestones. We stand in silence. Neither of us exchanges a single word. After that day, rumors related to the Outer and Dawnbreaker faded away like melting snow. These pure white specks were but fleeting visitors. The city awakens in daylight, and once again, it's immersed in its bizarre flood of information. The spatium core's energy remains concentrated in my chest. It's like a sea that's merged with my flesh. It faintly echoes with my heartbeat. I know these ether cores connect my past to my future. They're linked to the secrets hidden in the deep space. Yet I wonder what fate awaits the Outrum, Zayne, and me. Ever won't give up on the Fountain of Atay. They've carefully cultivated. They'll continue to weave the dreams of immortality. But they were right about one thing. The cycle of life and death is an inescapable truth. The constraints of matter break down, and the shackles of time and space gradually dissolve, Countless citizens rise and fall among the stars, because the laws that guide them, that guide entropy and dissipation. Earth's magnificent radiance will eventually fade. Humanity's long, undisturbed period of exile will also come to an end. I wouldn't understand that until much, much later. The Creator had planted foreshadowings in an era predating life itself. Dude, is that... Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was freaking crazy. Oh guys, could you see my tear? It was so big. It was here. Oh, I got so emotional. Damn. That was too good. Does that follow? Shaname in Deep has followed. Oh, thank you. Is this your other account? Holy shit. That was crazy. When the MC was running at the hospital, I was like, this is classic Korean drama. I'm not gonna fall for this. I fell for it. I fell for it 100%. I was like, shit, where is this dude? Where is he? Zayne, hello? Ah, that was hard. That was hard to read, honestly. I was really feeling it. That was shit. That was intense. Fuck, that was intense. Like, if I'm not a smoker, but if I was a smoker, I'd need a big huff and a puff right now. You know? Now that was the Oppa moment. Oh boy. That was hard. That was really hard. You know when it got me when it says MC's like she's speaking to Shiki like with her stinging eyes, and I was just like, she has been crying for quite a while, you know, and that got me like, damn. Now I'm looking at this cake. I don't want to eat this cake anymore. Like this cake is not for me right now. Yeah, damn shit, that was sad. Cake is now sad cake. I need alcohol, I need whiskey, I need hard stuff, you know. Oh. That was a really good story. This is the first time the main story has made me cry, I think. I wasn't crying like ugly crying, but it just made me like just leak. Made me leak. This is when tides echo. Oh, that was so good. We gotta wait 5 more months. Oh. Dude, this is the first time a gacha game has made me cry. I am playing free to play. This is the first time a gacha game has made me cry. I was ugly crying during Zayne's. I think we all were. When shooting stars fall. Damn, son. Have you guys seen that latest video? Because I know not all of you catch the live stream, so I have to put them up as videos, but holy shit, that made me ugly cry as well. I didn't cry, I had physical reaction in the form of rapid heart rate and chest pain for like 2 hours. Ada, that's because this game is Yeet Hey, okay? You can't. You need to drink some lemonade. Music's a bit loud. There you go. Is that better? Man, that was good. Hard out there for Zayne girlies. I think you guys are eating good, to be honest. Because do you know why? Because Zayne girlies like the suffering, you know? It's the same thing with Caleb. You guys like the suffering. You love it. I love it. That's why I like these characters. That's why I like Final Fantasy VII. Because it's angsty, it's depressing, it's good. Oh boy. I can't believe that's it. No! No, that was so good. That was so good. I want more. It's like almost 10 o'clock. And the time just flew. I only had like a 2-minute break. I had a 2-minute voice acting break. And I want more. I want more. Don't want the heartbreak that's been foreshadowed for Raphael. I'm not ready. I think that's going to be really heartbreaking. For what happens next with other allies. Has you come to cheer me up, mate? No, he hasn't. He's gone. Might be in August. Zayne, why? Cry. Damn, this is crazy. Well, there's things to be happy about. We have just finished, for the first time in this channel's history, we have finished the main story. Not in order, but we have finished it all. So I know exactly what you guys are talking about. We've done Under Deep Space, we have done Long-Awaited Revelry, we have done Prologue to Tomorrow, and we've done Homecoming Wings, and we have also done Death and Rebirth. We have done it all. Hell yeah, brother. So what we're going to do, not today, but in the future, we'll go through all of these. Okay? I've already gone through some of them. I've gone through number 6, Sealed in Dust, and I've gone through number 19. And then we can start having a crack at all of the anecdotes. Damn, this music is hella posh. We can start having a crack at the anecdotes, going through all of their, you know, what their personality's like, etc. We went through Zayne's already. Oh, Zayne! My goat. Damn, Zayne. Damn, Zayne. Fuck. So we have to go through Xavier's, not just when shooting stars fall, but all of the rest of the anecdotes. We need to go through Raphael's, Silas's. We've done Caleb's, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we've done Caleb's. And then we can start, you know, we can start going through the more secret times, more, I mean, for me, I like tender moments, personally. I mean, Secret Times is good content, it's good content, I can't argue, but it make me feel a little, you know, a little goosebumpy, a little, you know, the tingles. I don't know what that accent was, really. I think I got that from Banshee. But yeah, we can chill out more now, which is the cool part, and we're going to use Lavender a lot, so thank you, Lavender, in advance. But we're going to be using her a lot more, too. This music is kind of loud, damn. We're going to be using Lavender a little bit more, because we can watch When Tides Echo, we can go through Xavier's myth, we can go through Zayne's limited myth that I had to skip. We're going to go through all of that stuff. I'll voice act it all. Yeah, and I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. I would really like to get through the myths because I think they're really, really important to adding character depth, story, lore, etc. And they're just generally interesting and have fascinating stories, right? Gosh, that's crazy. The pipeline is crazy. And then we've also got damn, I wouldn't mind replaying some of it again. Damn, that was crazy. The moment where they're like shooting choo 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 with Zayne and MC, that was sick. But basically, yeah, we can just start doing the other content that we've always wanted to do. Some more of these, for example, like Bonds, Memorias. I've done Land of Secrets, I think. Yeah, I've done Tower of Secrets, yeah. So I don't need to do that anymore. If you guys want to see the Myth playthrough of what I did for that, it's on YouTube. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. Yeah, it'll be good. I think we can do as well more fun. Well, obviously because I finished the story, the story content will slow down now because there's not much else to do, right? But we'll start going through some of our maybe fun things, community things, like more quizzes and stuff. I think they're really fun. I really enjoyed doing those as well. Damn, Junha for 2 moms.
Thank you, baby girl. Thank you, darling.
Yeah, Lavender's wonderful. I can't believe she's well, I can't believe she has everything, literally. But I'm gonna thank her so much in advance, and I always link to her as well in the YouTube videos and stuff. But I think we all know who Lavender is, though, right? She's quite a big YouTuber. She's got loads of subscribers as well. Yeah. So if you guys, besides the myths, because I know exactly what I want to do with the myths. Besides that, if you guys have any suggestions, go to the Discord, let me know, or like let the mods know, and we can kind of sift through some of the content, and maybe if there's some funny pictures and screenshots. Ah, yes, this is a good one. I actually really like using people's screenshots of love interests. Why can't I hear someone? Is that me? Why could I hear someone sniffle? Did you hear that? That was kind of creepy. Is this in Silent Poem? Listen. That threw me off like crazy. Where was it? That wasn't me. Okay, that kind of creeped me out a little bit. But yeah, if you have, I might even do another section specifically for like screenshots for the LIs. But if you want me to use your LI in my thumbnail and it's to do with the character, I'm more than happy to use it and just because they seem pretty funny, pretty creative. And Mari and Halsey have done a fantastic job because they love photo shoot mode, and I know a lot of you guys do. So anyway, that is technically the end of the stream. I have work tomorrow. I think most of us do, and school probably. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That was really fun. Yeah, you guys like that? That was funny. You can hear us. It was in the music, yeah. I can hear you guys, like, I just hear whale noises like moo. Is this in the music? Please? I have it for Raf 7, maybe Zayne. Heading to boxing. Ooh. Yeah, have a good time, guys. I'm gonna raid someone else. Damn, 75 of you showed up today? 75. You guys are so wonderful. 75 people. Hey, that's amazing. Happy Wednesday. Gosh, none of you guys told me my head was looking a bit funny today, but right at the end there. Oh jeez, probably were like crying. Anyway, that was awesome stream. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Let's try and find someone else that's streaming at the moment and sort of chill out. Damn, is it just me? And someone French? Oh. And we might have someone else, guys. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't recommend that one, I'm afraid, darling. But we are gonna go to Anamoon. Ada Wong. I'm gonna, do you know one of the best things before I leave, right? Do you know one of the interesting things is when I finish a stream, I like to rewatch some of the moments that have really impacted me. Like for example, the MC in the hospital, right? I don't get to see what you guys are commenting or saying or doing anything, but I always love to see them back, and it's always something like, it's always really funny. It's always like, oh my gosh, we're all crying, or like everyone's crying, and it's just like, I feel you. I feel you so much. So, you know what? I've just noticed. So I normally will refer another L&D creator, but oh, should I or not? Scuff's gonna like competitive against the Valorant also play. Should I do that on my phone? Oh my gosh, it's my freaking... Okay, sorry. So, I'll let you in on a little thing. I've got a friend that I've known since childhood, okay? And he's a wonderful, wonderful person, and he's been streaming for a very long time. And apparently, it's his birthday today. So I want to raid him, and I really want to make sure that we give him a really good birthday, happy birthday to him, because he deserves it, and he's such a lovely guy. He doesn't stream Love and Deep Space. He's streaming, what's he streaming right now? He's streaming The Last of Us. So he's also streaming another tearjerker. But I'd love to just pop in, give him some support, really like rally up, because he is a wonderful guy. I haven't seen him in years, but technically he is my childhood friend, and I've known him since I was like 5. And his dream was to become a content creator, and let's try and give him that boost and push him up, and I think it'll be lovely. Yeah, I think that'll be really awesome for us to do. Yeah, is that cool? Capiche? Are we good? Let's do it. It's supposedly his birthday, so let's do it. The Skyline Superman. Yeah, here we go. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'll see you guys on the other side, yeah? Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. See you laters! Alright. We are here. Oh damn, he's starting. Oh damn, he's starting. Oh damn, he's... Is he here? Is he there? Is it? Happy... It's not even there! No, George! Oh well. Well, I tried. Well, we tried. No. Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you very much. That was a bit of a fail. But thank you very much, guys. That was really fun. Stay tuned. We're probably going to be streaming on Friday. But yeah, happy seasons and have a good Wednesday. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.